totally at Gary's mercy tonight.
I'll take care of you.
I know you will.
Mike, you got $1,000.
Which one was mine?
45.
Is this yours here in the end?
Good evening, sports fans. This is Bruce Weiss along with Dwayne to bring you all exciting action tonight at Houck Stadium. The Mules coming into the ball game with a 3-2 record. It's a beautiful night for football, actually playing where the Red Hawks have all their Division I contests, and a beautiful stadium, beautiful night for football. The Mules looking to move to 4-2. At the halfway point, you have to be pleased with the progress in the season. Big item of note tonight is the quarterback position. Boynton went out with 88 seconds left in the ball game last week at home at Freddie Morrow Stadium against North County, and the Mules will be looking to Zach McAnulty, the junior, to be the field general tonight on the Houck Stadium turf. And I tell you, Dwayne, everything about McAnulty, you look at him, Coach Shane Kirby really likes his leadership abilities. When he's in the huddle, he gets these guys respond to him. You got to have that chemistry. He definitely has it. He's done a good job at the JV level, and obviously, one man's misfortune is another man's opportunity, and we hated that Boynton is out. I don't think there's anything major going on there, but Coach Kirby just wanted to make sure that give the guy some rest with his knee and let McAnulty fill in tonight. It's a team that, Cape Central has got a young ball club. They've only got 14 seniors on the entire squad, 0-5 coming in tonight's contest. But the Tigers, you can't take them lightly, but if there's any game that would be better than another to bring in another quarterback, I think tonight's the night.
And we're going to see McAnulty tonight, not only coming down here tonight with a lot of butterflies, and he's knowing that he's got to go ahead and carry the momentum that the team has right now with a record of 3-2. They're going to be playing on AstroTurf tonight here at SEMO University. So that's something a little bit different for him as well. He's not used to AstroTurf, so we'll have to see how he responds to that and how everybody else responds to it, because they'll be moving differently. It treats their joints in their bodies differently when they run, when they move, when they try to stop, so it's a whole different playing field.
Yeah, that's a good point, because everything from the kicking game all the way to running the ball, the hands off, they rely so much on timing, especially when they do like a handoffs, when they look at like an option. You're looking at a ball game. He's playing on the big stage. I mean, this is a nice facility. They're doing some renovations here at the Houck Stadium complex, but a great opportunity for Zach McAnulty. The other option would have been for Coach Shane Kirby to bring in Greg Coble. Now, Coble, I think he made a wise choice because Coble's an excellent athlete, and you need to utilize him in the secondary. And we'll talk about the quarterback situation with Andrew Williams at the helm for the Cape Central Tigers later on in the broadcast. But this is a great opportunity for McAnulty. He's a three-sport athlete. He likes to throw the ball, and you look at Coach Todd Boynton's stats: 13 for 51 for 286 yards coming in tonight's contest. That's running at a 25% completion rate. And then you look at his yardage gain on the ground. He had 64 yards rushing and a touchdown last week. But overall, I mean, you don't have a guy that has done a lot on the ground or done a lot in the air, but he manages a game very effectively, and his timing is impeccable. I mean, how many times we watch the handoff thinking, oh, there he goes Williams, or there goes Ferguson, but it's a keeper, or he hides the ball extremely well. He manages the game well. So what McAnulty's got to do is he's got to come out and managed the game well. And the guy doesn't really get butterflies. I know him. I mean, he just likes to play the sport. He's an excellent athlete. So he'll bring his A game tonight, I'm sure.
That's excellent. Now, Cape is coming off of a loss last week to Sykeston, 48-17, and I guarantee you the coach, the team of Cape, their job tonight is to send Poplar Bluff back home with a 3-3 on the season.
Well, and the thing about for Poplar Bluff, they've got so much momentum. You know, last year they had like 43 players on the entire squad. I mean, we went to media day last year, and it's like, okay, so coach, this is the varsity, and where's the JV? And no, this is everybody. They pretty much, the theme of their game last year was the movie 300, because, you know, a small unit of players. They did an excellent job last year, but they didn't have the numbers. You got to have the horses if you're going to play the game. They've got the talent. They've got 10 guys coming back on offense starting, 10 seniors. So the Mules have a senior-laden team. Not to say that Coach Kirby's inherited a gold mine. All he's got to do is get out here and, you know, direct the traffic. No, I mean, they bought into Coach Kirby because he's been there and done that. And you know, they like the guy. They play hard for him, and so the Mules looking to go 4-2. They desperately need this, because you look down the schedule, Dwayne. They've got Jackson and Farmington at home at Freddie Morrow Stadium. Jackson coming in next week, and Jackson, I mean, an excellent ball club. Just like when they play Cape or Sykeston, it's a huge rivalry. But you've got a team that.
But look at what they did to Hazelwood last week. I mean, 35-7.
Yeah, well, they lost to Hazelwood. Jackson did.
Then Farmington is 4-1 right now. They did beat, however, Summit last week, 45-28, and then they'll be playing against Jackson tonight. And so, like I said, tough schedule ahead.
Yeah, and you know, Farmington is an excellent ball club. Very well coached, very disciplined. They run the option. They pass the ball some. They've got a lot of weapons. But we don't, you know, the thing that as a head coach you don't want to do, you don't want to look past your current opponent. And I know Kirby's got his guys focused on the game plan for tonight, and they definitely want to get out of here with a W to move to 4-2, and look forward to Jackson next week at home, and then they start district play also at home at Freddie Morrow Stadium with Farmington coming into town. So we're excited about the opportunity that Zach McAnulty has in the Poplar Bluff Mules. Looking forward to bringing you home a winner tonight. Thanks for being with us tonight, folks. We're up here high in the booth, and last time I was here, it was like 5 degrees, and it's about 65 degrees right now, or thereabouts. It's a beautiful night for football as the Cape Central Tigers are getting ready to come out onto the field. They're 0-5 on the season. They've scored 77 points on the year, and we're going to take a break and come back with more of your telecast from Houck Stadium at Cape Girardeau, Missouri. You're watching Mules football live on City Cable.
With a Sterling Bank debit card, you now have access to any ATM anywhere on the planet free. Whether in Saturn or St. Louis, Pluto or Poplar Bluff, Memphis or Mars, no access charge, free. Efficient and effective. Good answers, fast answers, global answers. I'm Ken Poteet, Chairman and CEO of Sterling Bank. Thank you once again for being a part of and helping us build a great community bank.
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons for Simmons Tire Automotive. It's starting to get cold outside again, and as you prepare yourself for the fall and winter season, don't forget about your vehicle. With a new set of Michelin or BF Goodrich tires, you will get exceptional all-weather grip without sacrificing your tread life. For better fuel economy, get a tune-up or a few fuel injectors. Whatever you need, whether it be brakes, an alignment, or just an oil change, no job is too big or too small. So bring all of your automotive needs to Simmons Tire and Automotive, or give us a call at 785-TIRE.
Bluff Honda is Southeast Missouri's only Big Red dealer.
The multi-use vehicle you've been waiting for.
And since it's made by Honda,
You know it's the best.
Powered by a 675cc fuel-injected engine, it has the muscle to do every job you can dream up.
Big Red sets the new standard in utility and recreation.
Built with automotive technologies, Big Red will power you through your chores and get you to the important stuff in record time.
Big Red.
Exclusively at Bluff Honda.
Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff.
We're back here at Houck Stadium. Bruce Weiss along with Dwayne to bring you all the exciting action. They got the captains out on the field right now, and as we look at the lineup here, the personnel for Poplar Bluff, kudos to the offensive line the last couple games. They've really done a good job to get Ferguson to where he can run between the tackles, and this guy just needs a seam. He just needs a little bit of space to find open daylight, as evidenced by his long runs. He's their leading rusher on offense, 556 yards, 8 TDs. He's hit pay dirt 8 times. Guy had a 1,000-yard rushing year last year. Looks to, obviously, barring any injury, duplicate that this year, Dwayne. And on defense, the Mules have tightened things up. Last week they allowed only a touchdown, 7 points, 13 points against Dexter the preceding week. And so it looks like the defense also is rising to another level under Coach Shane Kirby.
Excellent. That's what they need to do here tonight. We need to see that exact same thing that we saw last week for the Mules to walk away tonight with another victory under their belts.
You're going to see a lot of more passing. The Cape Central defense has yet to get their first interception of the season. So the secondary is going to be tested. We're going to take a quick break and come back. You're watching Mules football. World famous, baby. Right here live on City Cable.
She'll be graduating before I know it. I need to start planning now for our finances. Every little bit helps, like saving money on my business checking account.
Do you have a reason to start saving money using free business checking from First Midwest Bank?
Howdy, I'm Professor Ray.
And I'm Ben, speaking for Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Your tire expert.
Raven's got the best brands like Goodyear and Michelin, and expert advice by folks who know tires.
I'm really smart, so you can call me Professor.
Ray, it don't take an Einstein to know Raven's the place for tires.
Howdy.
We're here to tell you that Raven is your one-stop for complete auto service.
Raven's got experienced trained technicians that do it right the first time.
We even offer a nationwide warranty.
We work on all these parts right here.
So for all your auto service needs,
remember Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Go!
Hey, sports fans, we're back here live at Houck Stadium. What a beautiful stadium. Beautiful night for football. The Mules about ready to kick off the Cape Central for
home of the Red Hawks.
The Red Hawks.
Home of the Red Hawks, and tonight is home of Cape Central.
The Red Hawks went to Missouri, and I think they got $250,000 to go to Missouri, and they played hard. I mean, they got some good talent on this Red Hawks squad.
And here is number 1, Josh Thompson for the Mules.
Thompson also, he's a two-sport athlete. He's also a soccer player. And he's done an excellent job. He had one coffin corner on the 2 last week against North County at Poplar Bluff at Freddie Marl Stadium, and it won inside the 10. What a crucial element to a game. If both teams are even, with special teams makes a huge difference. And here's the kickoff.
And he'll take it from the 25-yard line.
Or actually at the 3-yard line.
3-yard line, number 25, Brandon Pickens for Cape Central.
And he goes up to the 27. That's where the Cape Central offense will take over. Dwayne, whenever you throw the records out, there's just a lot of the history here with Cape Central and Poplar Bluff. I think this is the 84th meeting of these two schools. The last year the Mules came and thumped them. Cape was down. They thumped them 35-0. The prior year, Mules, man, what an Achilles heel they lost with 7 turnovers in that contest, falling 23-20 to Cape Central. So now the Mules taking nothing for granted. Hopefully the defense comes out with a strong surge here as their field general, Andrew Williams, the sophomore quarterback, under center, and before the first play even develops, we've got a flag on the play. Glad you'll be with us tonight, folks. Beautiful night for football.
On the defense tonight for the Mules, Johnson, Hollins, Gabler, and Thompson, Ferguson.
Let's talk about Hollins just for a second. Hollins, boy, I tell you, he's fun to watch out there. He was in the paper about a couple weeks ago. That face just going after the guy. He's got 21 tackles, a couple fumble recoveries, and there's the first man through for the Cape Central Tigers. Gets about 5 yards on the play up to the 32-yard line.
If you come through the slot where Ethan Hollins is at, you're going to be greeted with a rather large fellow who's ready and more than ready to take you out.
Yeah, the guy's about 6'3", 280, His foot speed's gotten better. His aggressiveness is 10 times improved from last season. And Kirby really likes the way this guy plays. Okay, now we've got a second down
Second down and 6 yards to go.
With Williams under center. Hands off to number 18. Almost breaks it in open territory, and that's the thing that's dangerous. That was Cantrell Andrews, the senior. That's their offensive engine, Dwayne. That guy leads Central with 16 yards rushing, 6 catches for 81 yards, and he scored. You know, the Tigers, their offense is not the most potent in the CMO Conference. 77 points in the season. He's responsible for 48 of those 77 points. So that's the guy that's going to get the pigskin a lot tonight. 2 in the backfield, first man through, and picked up about 3 yards, and that's also an offensive weapon for Cape Central, number
John
28.
Ritter. He's also senior, John Ritter.
Yeah, 14 seniors on the team. They have 5 players playing both sides of the football, which really could bode well for Poplar Bluff. You know, if they keep their defense, the Mules keep their offensive drives going, keep their defense out on the field, you have a lot of conditioning becomes a big factor.
Second down and 8.
He rolls out to pass, and there's the pass. Wobbly, intercepted.
Intercepted
by number 3.
Ben Knuckles.
Ben Knuckles, that's his 3rd interception on the season.
And Poplar Bluff will take it around to 38, wouldn't you say, Bruce?
Yeah, you know, the ball, he didn't have enough speed on it. And obviously, if you go back to pass like that, you want to overthrow it rather than underthrow it. When you underthrow it, most of the time, you're going to look at a possible interception. Knuckles, his 3rd interception on the season, leads the team with tackles at 48, and the Mules will take over. Zach McAnulty's first varsity start, starting at the 37-yard line. I formation. 1 receiver top of your screen. I believe that's Coble. There's a handoff to number 33. That's Ferguson. Leading rusher. You got a tackle on the outside. Nice. I believe that was Austin Williams that provided the tackle. Jake Smith rather pushed the man out to the sideline, but then he came back in, and otherwise I think Ferguson might have been off to the races. Good pickup on that play, Dwayne, out to the 48-yard line. It looks like a first down.
It is.
Ferguson is so fun to watch. You know, his maneuverability. He sees a seam or a hole, and you know, the great thing about it, McAnulty, he's got all the confidence in the world with these guys. All the backfield as far as that goes, but that's a first down for the Mules. I formation with McAnulty under center, 3rd man through,
and they're going to stand him up for a loss. And defense was not fooled on that one. They're probably going to take a loss of about 2 yards. That'll bring up second down and 12.
You've got number 88. That's Colin Geringer coming in from the sideline. Coble came out. You've got Robinson, number 52. Tackle Russell, number 75. Defensive tackle Kiefer, 59. And the end, Borboom for the Cape Central Tigers. Man in motion. I formation, 3 in the backfield, man at the bottom of your screen. The first man through, that's Ferguson. He's so slippery, baby. Try like picking up an egg off the floor. Into Cape Central territory at about the 47-yard line. That's Ferguson with another good carry, about 7 yards on that play, and it'll bring up about a 2nd and 3 for Poplar Bluff.
I think the lead person on the tackle was about 3 or 4 in on it, but Dante Sells with Cape was kind of the last guy off the pile, so we'll give him the credit for that tackle.
You know, you have to give the offensive line credit, but also Ferguson's footwork is absolutely impeccable. Whenever he has to go to the left, he goes to the left. When he has to go to the right, he goes to the right, and making those split-second decisions is a beautiful thing to watch. As McAnulty goes out, completes his first pass, but it's dropped near completion.
Good coverage from Ray, number 21, Ray, don't know how to say the name, Woltz.
Number 32 trying to catch the pass on that, drop the ball. The ball was right there. He heard footsteps.
And he did some good coverage on that, good defensive coverage, and still he was concentrated on the ball. Good pass from our left-hander, McAnulty.
Yeah, he's a lefty. The southpaw. They go out and they bring the punting unit in. That was Nick Schrum.
And a low snap, and it'll go.
Good thing for Poplar Bluff, there's no pass rush, and the kick is something you might see in a 5th grade football game, and it's down at the 38-yard line. Gives the Cape Central Tigers good field position as they'll take over right there. No score yet. First quarter. We'll be back. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Mules Football live on City Cable.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center, and here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center today.
Senior James for Poplar Bluff. He's got 7 tackles, solo tackles on the season, half a sack. Good job by James in that last play to stay home and wrap up the runner for Cape Central.
And James is no small fellow either.
No, absolutely not. Now you got a sophomore quarterback here. Think about how much experience this guy's getting as he pitches out in the backfield to number 18. That's Williams.
And James again
or
is
Andrews.
Kelton Thompson
in on the tackle. Just maybe a yard on that play, and it'll bring up a third down and long for Cape Central. And the Mules going to have to establish their offense early going. They had a couple first downs, but then that was thwarted by a good solid Cape Central defense. They don't have a lot of size. You've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores on this ball club. As you have 2 men line up bottom of your screen, at number 7 is John Seamers. He's a senior. And here's a pass. Oh yeah, tackled quickly. Just converging on, I believe it's number 8 with a reception, but Drew Gardner, also a senior, top of their screen. Just a couple yards, and it's a 3 and out for Cape Central. Brings the Mules back on the field. In the backfield to receive is Greg Coble, number 10. Is he like lightning or what? But, most of the time, if you watch film on a team, you find out where not to kick the ball, and you don't want to kick it to Coble. And the other receiver for Poplar Bluff, I believe that
looks like Ferguson.
Is Zach Ferguson. Here's the kick, and it's in Ferguson's direction, and he drops the ball. And that's an area that we haven't really talked about. Of course, everybody's going to be forgiven on that because the Mules recovered the fumble. But penalties, the Mules have done a stellar job this year overall with keeping the penalties and fumbles down. Those are 2 things you can definitely control. You can't control the injuries, obviously, but you can definitely keep the penalties and fumbles down. And the Mules got a break there. They'll take over at the 28-yard line.
Michael Penny was responsible for the recovery for the Mules.
Yeah, Michael Penny. Boy, we heard his name a lot last week, didn't we? 27 tackles on the season. 4 tackles for loss for Penny. 3 in the backfield, I formation. Receiver bottom of the screen.
Ferguson taking multiple
you can
hits.
Hear it. And I'll tell you, I'm impressed the way McAnulty's hiding that, concealing that, faking that pass in the back. He does a good job. Boynton has just become masterful at doing that, even though his stats aren't very good, rushing or in the air. He manages the game very, very effectively because really, that if a guy can, like, if you got a guy like Ferguson who can tear it up if he gets some open space. That's who you need to give the ball to.
And we're going to see some yellow flags on this one. Possibly Percy Garcia. A little quick on the move. We'll see what the call actually is.
Now, that's to be expected. Obviously, you don't want to keep down the penalties, but you're in a situation, you have running offense. It's really largely dependent upon timing. The timing of the handoff, the second man through, the third man through. Whenever you put a different person at the helm in there, you're going to have some challenges, and hopefully we won't see a lot more of that tonight.
Well, you can see Garcia on that one. He was going to pull, and he was going to be moving over to the right side to take some blocks over there. So he was anxious to get there.
Second down and 12 now. They lost 2 yards on that from that penalty. There's a pitch out to Ferguson. He said, I got to get my motor running, baby. And he runs into a brick wall, gets a couple yards. Actually, maybe just, we'll see where they mark it. Just about 3 yards. It looks like about a 3rd and 9 coming up.
That bad snap to Thompson so far is what I'm contributing to the fact that we're in the position we're in right now.
But you got to let, you got a guy that's never been at the helm of a varsity game. He's here in this beautiful stadium. So you just give him a little while to settle down, and I think our man Zach's going to be just fine. We've got a 3rd down now and 9, 3rd and long. And a handoff. to number 36. Didn't fool anybody. Carrying the ball is Austin Williams, a senior. Now, let me tell you about Austin Williams. You know, he's rushed 15 times for 78 yards coming in tonight's contest. The guy is second on the team, or rather third on the team in tackles, with 13 tackles for loss. What a valuable asset. What a great athlete for this ball club. But didn't get the job done. It's time to kick the football now. You've got Ben Knuckles. Going to be blocking for Josh Thompson. There's a good snap. And a lot better kick. You couldn't have got a lot much worse. And, wow, nice reception. Boy, the athleticism demonstrated by number 18, Cantrell Andrews. Maybe you could be on ESPN with that puppy. I tell you, that takes a lot of talent to focus, to keep catching the ball on the run and just continue up the field. That's what he did. He gets to midfield. That's where the Cape Central Tigers will take over, looking for their first victory on the season, and it's been a stalemate to this point. We don't know exactly the status of Bollington, but I would, just from reading in the paper, Dwayne, it seemed like it was something that was manageable, maybe just needs some rest, needs to, let's sit out a game, and we'll keep you posted of any other information we receive. Here's a handoff to the man that just returned the football, and good job by the Mules to converge. In on that was number 33, Ferguson, along with number 51 for Poplar Bluff, Michael Penny, the junior. Penny, we've been hearing his name a whole lot. 27 tackles. 7 solos coming in tonight's contest.
Watching Bulletin on the sideline, he's walking just very slight, stiff-legged. He's moving around pretty good, and that's good to see.
Yeah, I mean, Bulletin, he still has that shoulder injury from last year in the final game of the season at West Plains. But, we've got an excellent trio of quarterbacks. And they draw them in and drew them off sides. Poplar's going to stay focused here at the 4:14 mark here in the first quarter. It's going to be probably a 2nd and 5. That's offsides by Poplar Bluff. Not a lot of penalties coming into tonight's contest for the Mules. 27 penalties on the season for 209 yards. You break that down in 5 games, it's not too bad. A little over 5 penalties a game. They haven't had a lot of fumbles, but you don't want to help out your opponent. That brings up Williams. Will have a 2nd and 5, and he's got Andrews in the background, or rather Cantrell Andrews, the senior running back, who's handled most of the offense, and he's going to get about 4 yards forward progress, get him up to about the 40. And we're a little bit under 4 minutes now in the first quarter.
And we got another penalty on this one. .359 left to play in the first quarter, waiting to see what the penalty is going to be. And it is going to be against the Mules. And it's going to put us up to about the 26-yard line, or excuse me, the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Poplar Bluff's going to have to buckle down here because, they're so used to going the season with a really tough game at New Madrid, down 16-0 at the half. Kirby goes in the locker room, said, hey, let's get it going. They come back and win 2 tough games at Union and Hannibal. But the Mules are capable of playing against any competition. But you don't want to beat yourself, and that's what we're seeing unfold right before our very eyes as we've got the 1st and 10 now for Cape Central. They're Williams. Hands off again. This time to number 25. And look what we're seeing here. Brandon Pickens, the junior running back, breaks through.
Zach Ferguson is the only guy that was on the Mules team that would have any possibility of stopping him before he was in the end zone, and Zach pulled that off.
Well, the guy's got some speed, and he accelerates through the line, and if you're not, somebody's got to stay at home and watch, they're coming right up the gut, and someone's got to stay home and converge on this guy. He's very elusive, and he's handled the ball for the most part. All the offenses come at the hands of number 18 tonight, Cantrell Andrews, one of 14 seniors. He's got it again. Tries to run behind his blocker, kind of a lot like Zach Ferguson, because he'll hide behind one of his blockers and then just disappear as they're inside the 20-yard line at the 16 of the Poplar Bluff Mules. They're in our red zone, baby. We got to get in the red zone. You know, the Mules are 91% in the opponent's red zone. 91% of the time they score when they're in the opponent's red zone. That's absolutely amazing. Now, what's happening here is you got a team that's 0-5. It's a big, long-standing rivalry. Now their confidence level is high. They've established a running game at the hand of Cantrell Andrews. As he gets the ball again, goes left side. He's just absolutely tearing apart the defensive line of Poplar Bluff. He's getting through so quick, and you got to give some credit to the offensive line of Cape Central. And those, let's mention those guys. The tackle is 66, Lamb. That's he's on one end, and you've got Bird, number 71, then Granados, 56 rather, 65 Grosvenor, and then you've got Kiefer, number 59. These guys are making some holes, making them look like Herschel Williams here running through the gut.
First and go from the 7.
2:20 remaining, and look who's going outside, and the Mules are just playing back on their heels. Shane Kirby's going to have to talk to these guys. Not good as the Cape Central Tigers hit pay dirt first here at Houck Stadium, going up 6-0. And how easy was that? You look at it, it looked like a varsity offense against a freshman defense. Nobody's converging on the play. You know who's basically going to hit the ball. He's ran the ball 7 times in a row. You know, I mean, just looking at the stats coming in, this is a guy that's going to be the bulk of the offense for Cape Central, and it's no surprise he has done that, but he's done it very effectively, and it's pay dirt for Cape Central. All right, now you got the extra point coming. 2:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Holding is number 7. That's Seamers. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Mules have a problem in Cape Central. Down 7-0. We'll come back in a moment. You're watching Mules Football Live on City Cable.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank. With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are. And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
I'd like to have been a fly on the wall, if you will, and heard the conversation Coach Kirby had with his Mules defensive unit.
I had a conversation this week, Bruce, with a couple of the fans in Poplar Bluff, and they said this game tonight is going to be a cakewalk for the Mules. And I said, man, you can never take that kind of position. If you're going up against someone who's 0-5, you're playing someone who's hungry and who wants to change that momentum, and you can't go into it. And I have a feeling that some of the players that was possibly feeling that same way.
Yeah, you've got to stay focused, and actually that's a coach's responsibility to a large extent. And Coach Kirby, obviously, can't go out and play for these guys, but keep them focused. You know, you need to be playing like this is a Union or a Hannibal or a New Madrid, because what we've seen thus far is we've seen penalties, we've seen a fumble. Thank goodness the Mules recovered it. But you've seen a team that just single-handedly give the ball to Andrews. Andrews is taking the ball down the field at will, and it puts the Mules in a 7-0 hole. Lack of communication there on the reception. That's Coble, probably the best athlete on the team, and he's going to get up.
And it's going to be fumbled.
He fumbles the ball
by Keelan Moore.
And they're not signaling a dead ball. You see they're signaling a touchdown. And now here's what you have. You've got a second-string quarterback, and Zach McAnulty is going to have to bring the Mules out of a 13 or possibly 14-0 hole as Coble fumbled on the return about the 28-yard line. I didn't see a signal from the official. And then you see the next thing you know, you hear the Cape Central fans going crazy. Wow. Well, you know, you got to come back from adversity, and you got to keep your helmet on, boys and girls. You got to focus on the task at hand. And this is the same team last week that just demolished North County 28-7, 38-13 over Dexter. As we look at the extra point attempt upcoming, it's being held by number 7.
We got a flag on the play.
And you see Coach Shane Kirby down at the sideline just pacing. He's not doing that for his exercise.
Never assume that anything is in the bag.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 2-touchdown deficit. So, wow, what kind of pressure. You know, Zach's not, he's a great athlete. He loves the game. But now he's got a big responsibility as well. That offensive line he's got to drive, create holes for Ferguson. Even if it's little bitty, they got to give him some daylight.
You need to if this is your focus this week.
And here's the extra point attempt by the Tigers, a high snap held by Seamers. And now the Mules, the 2:13 mark, still in the first quarter, folks. Yeah, that's right. You're looking at the scoreboard, and correctly, it's 14-0 Mules trailing Cape Central. We'll be right back. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
Press, located off Highway 67 north of Duckett Truck Center and General Baptist World Headquarters, with books, church, and children ministry supplies, Christmas cards, Bibles, and don't forget box cards for that special someone or special event, plus church bulletins, Thanksgiving and Christmas short plays and dramas, top picks from Joe Rosenberg, plus Epicenter now in. Get Sunday school materials local and save money. We are your printing source. Call now for a free quote. Stinson Press, open Monday through Friday, 7 to 4, Stinson Press.
I ain't saying that because then Coach won't know who it was, and then there'll be meat.
Bluff, are you there? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Bluff, are you there?
Here we are, folks. Mules in a 14-0 hole. Looking to get something going on the kickoff return. And, you know, obviously Coble's got to be feeling bad about that last little miscue when he dropped the football. Now you got Ben Knuckles just saying, I'm going to let it go. Long, big, strong kick by the Cape Central Tigers, and they'll take over. The Mules will right at their 20-yard line. You know, the Mules, the big problem for the Poplar Bluff the first 3 or 4 games of the season is getting first downs, getting offense going, generated in the first half. In the first 2 games, they did not, rather I think it was the first 3 games, Dwayne, they did not have a point in the first half. Now that's something that, you know, if you're not, especially now you got the pressure of being down by 2 touchdowns against a team that you should definitely be, you have the upper hand on, as we see the first play from scrimmage here by the Mules in this series gets them up to the 24. I believe that was Ferguson with the ball, and they're bringing in Colin Geringer from the sideline, and out goes for Poplar Bluff. That's number 21, Jake Smith. But Poplar Bluff's going to have to establish something, and you've got an inspired defensive line here by Cape Central, buddy. Up 2-0 against a team that's a lot of people are picking to win the district. Here's the man through, last man through that I formation. They're not trying to get real creative here, just trying to get, you know, if you get 3 yards of play, any coach is going to be happy with that, Dwayne. So as we see Coble comes in, Geringer comes out.
Your guard and your tackles, they're just absolutely going to have to protect the quarterback tonight, and the ends are going to have to be lightning fast.
Yeah, and you know, Kirby doesn't want to say you get 47 plays out there. I mean, he wants to keep it simple for Zach. But just the same, you got a situation where if you know that the guy's getting the ball every single time, the same running back, the same player, it's easier to focus and range yourself on the other side of the football to get after him, as we've got number 21 coming back in the contest. Jake Smith. Mules trailing 14-0 here.
And we get a first down, Bruce.
And we do have a first down. Fantastic. 1:02 remaining here in the first quarter at Houck Stadium. Glad you be with us tonight. Bruce and Dwayne to bring you all the exciting action. The Mules look to pick up their 4th win of the season, and they're already in a hole. We've got a first down, though,
from the 30-yard line.
And here goes Ferguson on the outside. Yeah, he could go. Oh, throw away. And guess who comes in and saves the day? That's number 18, Cantrell Andrews, but I knew one man to beat on the outside, and Andrews came way over from the middle of the field to haul him down and prevent a touchdown. But Ferguson, with that speed, moves the ball down inside Cape Central territory to the 28-yard line. That's where they'll have a 1st and 10. That's a pretty run, wasn't it?
It was indeed, and that's sort of like what we saw from North County last week. We had basically 2 players that stood out on North County, and tonight we're seeing that as well. We just have a couple that's really standing out, and we really have to keep our eyes on those guys.
I formation, you got one man bottom of the screen, and of course, you got to be content with the ground game, and that builds their confidence. Ferguson, if he can get a step outside, if the defense commits going up the gut, then he gets an opportunity to go out, utilize that speed and get outside, and almost went to pay dirt. If it wasn't for Cantrell Andrews, one of the 5 players on the Cape Central Tigers that plays on both sides of the ball.
Austin Williams picked up 2 on that last play.
2nd and 8 now. 3-man I formation. There's Coble, bottom of your screen. There's a handoff to Ferguson, who's slippery. He's so slippery, man. I mean, the guy was at no gain, and then bingo, bango, bongo.
How'd that go?
Picks up about 5 yards.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah, he gets about 5 yards on that play, up to the 20-yard line, and Ferguson comes out. Hey, and that's the end of the first quarter. Mules trailing 14-0. But hey, don't go away, sports fans. You got a lot more action coming your way. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
Want a better life? Save time and money taking college and career classes close to home at Three Rivers Community College. Three Rivers has affordable costs, financial aid, locations close to you, day, evening, and online classes. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC. Start your better life now at Three Rivers Community College. Get started on campus or at our centers or online at trcc.edu.
Hey, we're back here. We want to thank all our sponsors, especially Gary Simmons Tire and Automotive. Every time the Mules get a first down, and I hope, Gary, you sell a bazillion tires, baby, because every time the Mules get a first down, we plug you, and you're such a fine sponsor. We thank you.
I think, Bruce, I think that he ought to get some new tires for Zach, because Zach, the man, is making him all that money.
Yeah, I think there's probably a correlation. He comes in the store and say, "What you want, brother? What's on your mind?" Cape Central 0-5, Mules 3-2, and next week looming in the background is Jackson. Now, I believe you're right. Jackson and Farmington play tonight, and they're playing at Jackson. What a great matchup that's going to be. Let those guys beat each other up as we continue to struggle here at Houck Stadium in Cape Central. At the beginning of the second quarter, Mules trailing 14-0. I formation. And the deceptiveness is, who's going to get the football, and that was the last man through that time. We'll try to get a number for you. Zach Ferguson.
Looked like Pete Bryant on that carry.
Yeah, Pete Bryant. I'll tell you, we're going to talk about this later, maybe at halftime. And the JV Mules, 3-1. Freshman. Now check this out. Freshman Mules, Michael Griggs, 232 yards and 6 of 8 passing. We'll touch on that later. We had a great youth movement going on here in the Poplar Mules football program. Right now, the Mules are going to have to take care of business. We got a 1st and 10.
Back again to Bryant.
Yeah, and they read that quickly. You're going to have to mix it up a little bit, guys. That was number 5.
And Pete Bryant. And 20, Dante Sells for Cape Girardeau, causing the loss there for the Mules.
He closed the deal on that one, didn't he?
He did indeed.
Dante. Coming out, that's Garinger along with number 5. That's Pete Bryant, who got a few love taps from some Cape Central Tigers fans. Big, nice crowd here. The band's here. Beautiful night for football. A lot of Mules fans in attendance. Of course, it's a bigger stadium, so it's like, you get 1,000 people where it doesn't look like 1,000. It looks like, maybe 400 or 500. But we know they got very vocal, those Cape Central Tiger fans did. A couple times, on the fumble recovery and touchdown, and then when they got their first score of the night by compliments of Andrews.
We're going to be at 2nd and 18 on this drive. Back to Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson. They're clogging it too much. They're gonna. Now, it was a ball fumble. They're not motioning yet, but I believe it'll stay with Poplar Bluff. Everything's so tight in there. The Mules, the line's going to have to push through and create some holes and drive that defense because it's too crowded. It's just way too crowded, and they don't. It's pretty much predictable what the Mules are going to do. They're going to probably hand off to Ferguson. They've gone to Pete Bryant, number 5, a couple times, but now I've got a passing situation. 3rd and 15, 11 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. 3 men in the backfield. 2 receivers. Come on, Zach, you can do it.
Attempted throw to Austin Williams, overthrew him.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication on that play. Now we've got possibly the officials are gathering at the middle of the field.
Hopefully that'll be to our advantage. It's thrown in the backfield of Cape Central.
Oh, defensive holding on Cape Central Tigers as you hear the Mules fans sitting pretty much in stunned silence. Now they show a little bit of emotion as the Mules will have another opportunity. I don't know if the receiver he didn't turn, the ball was overthrown. But we'll get another opportunity here. Now Zach on the night is 0 for 2. First pass was intended for Strum. Strum heard footsteps, and it was right there. You know, Strum couldn't hang on to it, but that's only the second pass attempted by McAnulty. As Coble comes back in from the sideline, we've got a 3rd and 7 now. Wow, what a gift that was for Poplar Bluff. I don't know if it really had any bearing on the play, but we're glad we got the call as we look to possibly take a timeout.
My bad, sorry.
And we'll take a timeout. Mules call a timeout, 3rd and 7. And you're watching Mules football right here on the world famous City Cable.
With a Sterling Bank debit card, you now have access to any ATM anywhere on the planet free. Whether in Saturn or St. Louis, Pluto or Poplar Bluff, Memphis or Mars, no access charge, free. Efficient and effective. Good answers, fast answers, global answers. I'm Ken Poteet, Chairman and CEO with Sterling Bank. Thank you once again for being a part of and helping us build a great community bank.
Thanks for being with us tonight, folks. We're at Houck Stadium, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Beautiful night for football. And, you know, you look at the offense of both teams, it's 90% rushing. You got a couple passes by McAnulty, I think a couple passes by the quarterback for Cape Central, Andrew Williams, only a sophomore. But, you know, it all comes down to the lines. I mean, you know, obviously you've got to have talent there, Dwayne, but as the Mules come back to the scrimmage line looking to hit pay dirt, 3rd and 7. 10:51 mark here in the second quarter. Come on, guys. 3 men in the backfield. And there's Ferguson in motion. Top of the screen is Coble. Touchdown! Yeah!
A sliding catch by
McAnulty. You know, he read it. Yeah, good job. Wow, does that take about a 1,000-pound gorilla off his back? Wonderful job, good pass. He led him just right. Came in low, the receiver, and who caught the touchdown pass?
Ferguson,
Zach Ferguson, who does it all.
That on a slide too. I mean, that was a very skilled catch, very good.
Yeah, I mean that's big time, baby, because you want to catch the ball low to keep the defenders away, and he led them perfectly. Mules 6 points now, and they're back in this ball game. And what a big lift off of Zach McAnulty's shoulders at the 10:47 mark. They hit pay dirt. McAnulty to Ferguson.
Now Josh Thompson gets the opportunity to put another point on the board for the Mules.
Thompson's just done a tremendous job. He's 5 out of 7 for the year, now 6 out of 8. There's a flag.
Nailed, so that's going to be for the Mules, and he's walking off with no apparent results from that as far as injury, so he's looking good.
Hey, how about that, folks? Don't go away. 14. They haven't put the extra point up on the board yet.
Still got the flag to deal with.
And I guess we'll come back. We'll take a break. You're watching Mules football. There it is, 14-7. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
Bluff Honda is Southeast Missouri's only Big Red dealer.
The multi-use vehicle you've been waiting for.
And since it's made by Honda,
you know it's the best.
Powered by a 675cc fuel-injected engine, it has the muscle to do every job you can dream up.
Big Red sets the new standard in utility and recreation.
Built with automotive technologies, Big Red will power you through your chores and get you to the important stuff in record time.
Big Red!
Exclusively at Bluff Honda.
Highway 67 North and Poplar Bluff.
How about some football, boys and girls? 14-7, Mules coming back. They were trailing 14-0. Greg Coble fumbled the ball about 5 minutes ago on the kickoff return at the 38-yard line, or rather 28-yard line. And the Tigers pick it up, rumble in. That was their second touchdown. That was after Cantrell Andrews hit pay dirt. He's been the offensive machine for Cape Central tonight. and the Mules will be kicking off. Thompson's done an excellent job. I mentioned last week inside on the 2-yard line. I mean, that's a kicker's dream, baby. Just place it right in the coffin corner. Also had one that landed in the 8 as we prepare for the kickoff here at Houck Stadium. And back to receive. There's Andrews, and it looks like he's going to be taking it, but no. Thompson, baby, showing that leg. Oh, you get a little rumble in the jungle down there. Was that number 47 for Poplar Bluff?
Yes, and he was going up
Eric
with Drew Gardner.
Eric Hicks likes to hit. All right, now we got the defense is going to have to short up for the Mules. You got some good athletes here. Ferguson plays both sides of the ball. He's back at the cornerback position. You got Knuckles, strong safety, leads the team in tackles with 48, 20 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, actually 3 interceptions. There's a pitch off to Andrews. Andrews goes wide and gets hit. Even though number 21 for Poplar Bluff, Smith, he got out of his grasp. He slowed him down long enough for the rest of the convoy to come in and take care of business. And it'll be I think they're going to give him a loss on that play. 10:29 mark here in the second quarter. Defense is getting, the offense inspires the defense inspires the offense. So, it works both ways. And now the Mules know they got to get the ball back.
Dylan Janes and Hollins pretty well taking up the center for the defense. And you got to get past them to get anywhere. Got a possible muscle cramp on the side for Cape, and they're walking him off the sideline now.
And Michael Penny comes in from the sideline. Cramp, shramp. Football's a tough game, though. I tell you, you just the hits out there.
Nothing. Good night's rest and 40 gallons of Gatorade won't help.
Absolutely.
14-7, 10:26 left in the first half. Bruce, we got a ball game.
Yeah, the Mules defense. If they can come up with a big play here the next time. You got the Tigers back with a 2-13 inside their 20-yard line. Excellent opportunity for Poplar Bluff to put some pressure on them. As you've got number 32 coming around, picking up good yardage for Cape Central. That's Deontay Jenkins, only a freshman. You got quite a few freshmen in starting roles for the Cape Central Tigers tonight. And the Mules did a pretty good job of containment. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3, though, short yardage. So, it's probably going to be a running play, probably to Andrews. They've got several weapons. They've got Zach Boardman. He's a tight end. You've got a couple other guys. Pickens, a junior. He's got 83 yards receiving. And here's going around. Oh, and you're not getting out of my grasp, baby. Number 56. Come on, kudos to Kelton Thompson, the senior. Yeah, this is last year, baby. He's going to make it happen. Did a good job wrapping him up, just fundamental tackling. Just wrap the guy up high. And
exactly. Now he's forced to turn over, and it's going to be the Mules' ball after, hopefully, a short punt.
Yeah, 4th and 5. We're right at the 9-minute mark here in the second quarter. Game just keeps flying by. I just wish it would slow down, but there's a low snap. Hits the ground.
And it's going to take a Cape bounce.
And Ferguson, I don't know, he kind of ran up, got his eyes off the ball and onto the blockers and ran up and looked like that was catchable football. But nevertheless, pretty good, decent field position. Could have been a lot better, though, if they could have got a return on that. He and Coble in the back to receive. But the Mules will take over the 26-yard line. And, McAnulty's got to be feeling good right now. Hit that big TD. One out of 3 on his young career with 1 touchdown. And you might see more of that integrated into their offensive scheme here. 3-man I formation, 1-man top of the screen. That's Jake Smith. 8:42 remaining.
Austin Williams on the carry.
And Williams starts it off with about 3 yards.
You know, somebody I'd like to talk about is Coach Lamont Frazier. We've seen him on the court with his basketball team. We've seen how he behaves there, and now we're seeing him calling in the plays to McAnulty. And it's good to see the guy calling those plays into you under control. And
well, I mean, he's got experience. Lamont's got a tremendous amount of experience. I think he was a tight end for Mizzou.
I mean,
a
professional.
dual sported athlete here. He's got a tremendous amount of experience.
Once again, back to Williams.
And Williams picks up a first down. Good carry by Williams. These guys are all tough. They all have their own style. Ferguson's a slasher. Williams and Bryant, just kind of power, especially Williams there, and he looks like he might be hurt. And they call a timeout. Hopefully he's okay. He was kind of wrapped up. We didn't see anything incredibly unique that happened out there, but he's wrapped up, and we're going to take a timeout and hear from one of our sponsors. You're watching Mules Football right here on City Cable.
Let Flooring America help you escape to a world of vibrant color and captivating design with Stainmaster Carpet. Flooring America is celebrating the Stainmaster Carpet anniversary with savings on stylish and luxurious Stainmaster Carpet, laminate, wood, tile, and more. Plus, pay no interest for 3 years at Flooring America. The Stainmaster Carpet anniversary celebration going on now at Flooring America, with you every step of the way.
We're back here at Houck Stadium, folks. We've got a timeout as the guy carrying the football,
Austin Williams, getting helped up now.
And he's okay. Looks like his right knee, and we'll give you updates on his condition as the game goes along. And number 74, we don't have a number on 74, goes out to help him. As the Mules will look at a fresh 1st and 10, right at the 8-minute mark here in the second quarter. Mules trailing 14-7, I formation, and boy, I tell you, that guy's he's a hoss. Great player for Poplar Bluff, Austin Williams. Williams actually 27 tackles, 13 for a loss, as we've got about a 4-yard carry.
Kerry Smith on the tackle, number 37 for the Mules.
Let me tell you about Kerry Smith. Scored 4 touchdowns and ran for 215 yards on 10 carries last week as the Mules beat Dexter 46-6. This guy, you got to be able to show what you can do. And Kerry Smith, time and time again, has done a phenomenal job. He's only had 2 carries at the varsity level coming into tonight's contest. We got an I formation, 2nd and 6. Somebody's helmet flies off, and we got it's a fireworks show out there. All these yellow flags going everywhere. We'll let you know what the call is on the penalty.
Thompson's the one that got his helmet, went flying through the air.
That's pretty bad when it goes flying through the air. Usually you just see the helmet just fall off, just plop off. This sucker went flying, so he must have either hit somebody hard or they hit him hard. But we'll
he walked back to his helmet like it's no big thing. Just, where's my helmet?
Yeah, I could do that. I'd probably couldn't spell my name though. I'd be so dizzy. But it just adds to the entertainment value of the ball game. I'm sure he's okay. 1st and 10.
Another Simmons first down.
Gary Simmons, Tired Automotive. Yeah, we want to give you a lot of kudos on that, Gare. 1st and 10 at the right inside, past midfield inside Tiger territory. 3rd man through. There's Ferguson. There he goes! Oh, he's tripped up. Nice open field tackle by number 21. That was Ray Woltvet, a junior. And he was off to the races. Ferguson over 70 yards rushing now thus far in the game. We're only in the second quarter.
And another Simmons first down.
Gary Simmons, Tired Automotive, first down. That's at the 37 now. The Mules take over, approaching the 7-minute mark.
Now Pete Bryant's back in.
We'll keep you posted on the status of Austin Williams. And there's Bryant going through inside the 30. Inside the 30. And we'll see what the penalty is. It might be a holding on Poplar Bluff. I tell you, most of the penalties have gone against Cape Central thus far in the contest. And they're saying face mask now, so that will put the Mules in prime territory. Coming out, that's Garinger. Going back in is Coble. I'd like to see Coble get his hands on the ball more. It's such an incredible athlete. And he's going to be stationed at the top of the key, top of your screen there. New I formation. Kerry Smith You got Smith along with number 5, Pete Bryant, only a sophomore. Boy, great experience he's getting as we've got a timeout on the field, I believe called by Poplar Bluff. We'll take a quick timeout and come back in a moment. All the exciting action awaits you, folks. You're watching Mules football live on City Cable.
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons for Simmons Tire Automotive. It's starting to get cold outside again, and as you prepare yourself for the fall and winter season, don't forget about your vehicle. With a new set of Michelin or BF Goodrich tires, you will get exceptional all-weather grip without sacrificing your tread life. For better fuel economy, get a tune-up or a few fuel injectors. Whatever you need, whether it be brakes, an alignment, or just an oil change, no job is too big or too small. So bring all of your automotive needs to Simmons Tire and Automotive, or give us a call at 785-TIRE.
And
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons from Simmons Tire
about the
Automotive.
future.
It's starting to get cold outside again.
Obviously, the
As you
freshman
prepare
team is
yourself
vitally
for the fall
important
and
to
winter
this program. Well, let me tell you what happened with Michael Griggs. He threw for 232 yards and 6 of 8 passing. Mules beat Kennett last Thursday. Boy, I tell you, you got to be excited about what's coming up for the Mules, but also what's on the field right now as they have a 1st and 10, 6:52 remaining here in the second quarter. Mules up or trailing 14-7, and there's the handoff to Bryant. Oh, he bumps a guy, says, "Get out of my way, baby." Gets all the way down to the 15-yard line where the Mules will have another first down, where, by the way, Dwayne, they're over 90% efficient. Their red zone efficiency is over 90%. In other words, 9 out of 10 times, if they hit inside that 20-yard line, they're going to pay dirt. They're going to score.
Well, you want to know what? The stats just went up in the percentage of them getting 1st and 10s. Another Simmons first down.
Yeah, absolute great run by Pete Bryant that time, weaving through the defense. And here's Ferguson. And, you know, here's the thing. If you can get 3 yards a carry, any coach in America, any high school coach in America is going to say, I'll take 3 yards a carry. That's about what Ferguson got that time. And 3 completely different styles in that backfield. Really interesting to focus or to watch these guys perform as we had 4 yards that time. 2nd and 6 now, 6:12 mark.
Smith came out, Geringer in. Geringer will be at the bottom of the screen.
High formation again with McAnulty under center, and now great block there. Boy, they're driving the offensive line for Poplar Bluff. Kudos, Duval Garcia, along with the center, Thompson, number 56. You've heard from him a lot tonight. Kelton Thompson and James are really, really driving, not just creating a hole, but driving several yards to allow those backs to get through. And they're doing it very effectively as we're at about the 5:40 mark here. Second quarter, 3rd and a short 2. And the Mules are, Dwayne, looks like about the 6-7 yard line.
With 5:29, handoff to Ferguson.
And Zach keeps going.
We're talking about Thompson. It's crazy for a guy to play center and then turn around and play defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's just the guy's he's tough, hard-nosed, and I tell you, he's got a keen sense for where the football's at, and also, you know, taking care of his duties, whether he's on offense or defense. That time, I thought Ferguson might have got a couple more yards than that, but they've got it marked right at the inside the 5.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
And, you know, I tell you what, it's amazing how we were down 14-0, and then you've got such a momentum shift for the Mules getting on the scoreboard with that beautiful touchdown pass. He'll remember that for the rest of his life.
They're actually checking it to see, and it is a first down.
And we do have a first down. They bring the yard markers out. It's a first down, a Gary Simmons Tire and Automotive first down on the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from the 4. Obviously, you're not going to see, probably won't see a passing play as we've got number 21, Smith, coming in. But, you know, amazingly, Boynton last week threw 1 pass the entire game.
Amazing.
And it was to Knuckles. Ben Knuckles, you remember the 2-point conversion?
We do.
1st and goal, 5:10 mark here in the second quarter. There's Ferguson weaving around. Yeah, and I tell you, he gets probably forward progress, gets him about to the 2-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal to goal.
Really proud of McAnulty, the job that he's pulling off for us tonight.
Yeah, I mean he's just a solid athlete, excellent baseball player. You know, he comes in a game that is a perfect fit for him. You know, to be able to come into a game that on paper, when you look at the stats, yeah, this is a game I'm going to come in and have my first career start. He's done a great job with that touchdown pass, and now he's at the helm with 2nd and 3, 2nd and goal, 4:32 remaining. with
Ferguson
again plowing through you. We don't see a signal from the officials, but it's got to be super close. You and I could carry it over from like 1 yard out the way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm well, maybe not. Anyway,
we'd have to carry it.
I mean, it looks so simple out there, but you got about 11 guys on the other side of the ball that desperately want to keep you out of the end zone. As the Tigers are backed up to the goal line, the Mules spotting it the 3rd and 2. The Mules fans start getting rowdy here at Houck Stadium with under 4 minutes to go. There he is. He goes right. Follows blocker, goes right. There's Ferguson. He caught one. Now he scores one on the ground. The Mules a point away from tying this score at the 3:52 mark in the second quarter.
Number 3, Jashawn Taylor gave him a little bump in the end zone there, like, okay, well, you're here, but I'm not going to totally let you have it.
But he went in. He went left, and the entire defense for Cape Central pulled right. And then he shot back the other way, misdirection, and got in to pay dirt. Second touchdown of the night for Ferguson. And we've got Thompson in for the extra point.
And here's the kick. It's up and good. And we have a tie ball game.
That's a tie score, 14-14. New ball game, 3:52 remaining, first half. Glad you'll be with us. We'll take a break. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
With a Sterling Bank debit card, you now have access to any ATM anywhere on the planet free. Whether in Saturn or St. Louis, Pluto or Poplar Bluff, Memphis or Mars, no access charge, free. Efficient and effective. Good answers, fast answers, global answers. I'm Ken Poteet, Chairman and CEO with Sterling Bank. Thank you once again for being a part of and helping us build a great community bank.
Go! We're back here at Houck Stadium. So happy you guys could be with us tonight, all you wonderful viewers back in Poplar Bluff.
Hey, let's remind everybody, Monday night, 7:30, Monday Night Football, we're back with a replay.
Yeah, we'll be replaying this at 7:30 Monday night. And especially if you're a parent or a loved one of one of these wonderful players, you can check them out. We try to recognize as many players as we possibly can because we know that is so important. And I tell you, it's great to recognize Zach Ferguson, number 33. Actually, it's kind of cool. You got a Zach attack. You got Zach McAnulty going to Zach Ferguson. That's pretty unique. You don't hear those names too often, especially two on the same team. And here we go with the Mules kicking off. Thompson. Ooh, nice kick. Line drive. Over the head, baby. Don't touch that hot potato. Let that go.
Thought about it.
No. You need to let that go. That's about 80 miles an hour. All right, that's where the Cape Central will take over at the 20-yard line as the Mules defensive unit comes back on the field. Let's mention a couple guys that have... Ethan Hollins, number 75, he's one of my faves, baby. He's in the buffet line, I'm telling you. But he likes a buffet when he's on the line, too. He has to gobble up those...
what a character. I mean, this guy is a super person off the field.
Yeah, he is. He has great temperament, great personality. And they line up. They're going to try to do some damage here as Williams is under center. And they give it off to Cantrell. Oh, he stopped him cold.
That was a Big Mac attack right there.
Yeah, and it's pretty predictable with their offensive scheme. Cape's going to give it to Williams most of the time. Williams is going to give it to Cantrell Andrews, number 18. He's probably had 80% of the ball carries for Cape Central, and they've got a couple other weapons they can use. Not any pass receptions thus far in the game for the Tigers. 0-5. They got a rebuilding year here at Cape Central, but I tell you what, they've been impressive here in the first half. They're very much in this ball game. Score tied 14-all, and there's a handoff. And the Mules, you notice how they're just breaking through that line so much quicker, a lot more intensity, and it's really inhibiting the ability of Andrews to gain any ground. He tries to go around outside the first time. The Mules converge. They cut him off on the edge. The second time, you're not getting up the gut, baby. We'll give you a couple yards, and that's all. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Be a nice stop here, wouldn't it, Dwayne?
Indeed. Percy Garcia was in on that stop. He's coming in, get a little defensive action.
You like that name, Percy, man. I like that. Percy.
Percy Garcia.
Percy.
Listen for that name on the draft.
There you go. You never know. Uh-oh. It fakes a pass, and he goes hands off, and looks like it might be close to a first down, but I don't know. It depends on where they mark it. 29-yard line. That was a little, you got to get creative on your offense here. I like that. I mean, if you're a Cape Central Tiger fan, you gotta switch it up. Got to keep them on their heels, keep them guessing as we approach the 2:10 mark here in the second quarter.
It's going to be 4th down and 1 for Cape. It's going to be a real decision maker here.
Yeah, obviously, the risk you take if you don't, you get big time penetration by Hollins and company from that Mules defensive line. Cape Central's looking at sending their defensive unit back on the field, at the 25-yard line. So there's a big chance taken by this young Cape Central squad.
Well, if it was my decision here, I would do exactly what they just did. I'd call a timeout, rethink this thing over, see if we can pull some kind of trick out of our hat and make the first down, or if it's worth it. Because it's dangerous. 143, and at this position in the field, 30 or 27-yard line, turning that over to the Mules in that position is very dangerous. Not a good choice.
And they're talking about right now, we'll be talking about our sponsors in just a second. We'll take a break. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
Howdy, I'm Professor Ray.
And I'm Ben, speaking for Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Your tire expert.
Raven's got the best brands like Goodyear and Michelin, and expert advice by folks who know tires.
I'm really smart, so you can call me Professor.
Ray, it don't take an Einstein to know Raven's the place for tires.
Howdy.
We're here to tell you that Raven is your one-stop for complete auto service.
Raven's got experienced trained technicians that do it right the first time.
We even offer a nationwide warranty.
We work on all these parts right here.
So for all your auto service needs,
remember Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Go!
We're back. You know it.
1:43 left to play in the first half.
One thing that could be a big factor of this ball game for Cape Central, they play 5 players, go both ways. Fatigue could be a big factor, allowing 46 points a game. They're going to kick it. Probably a wise decision, and we might have a return. Nice kick.
And Bryant with the return.
Bryant. Good job inside Tiger territory. Mules fans like that to the 45, right at the 44-yard line. That's where the Mules and company will take over. Last year, Mules thumped Cape 35-0. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 2006, Mules had a lot of challenges, 7 turnovers. I just like the way these guys play. They're solid. They don't turn the ball over a lot. Not a lot of penalties, even though, you got to allow for some of that because you got a new quarterback playing tonight. But, I like the way they performed thus far in the ball game. And they take over at the 44, McAnulty, and there's Ferguson in motion. And they caught it! Oh, my goodness. Hey, get his bubblegum card, folks. It'd be worth some money now.
McAnulty for Ferguson.
McAnulty doing it, baby.
Now, didn't we talk about Zach last week when he was a defender and he jumps up and knocks that ball down? That's what he did this time. He read it, and he saw he was in trouble. The defender had a chance of intercepting it. He jumps up in front of it, snatches the ball, gets on his feet, heads for the end zone.
Well, he's an incredible athlete, but what the cornerbacks, the safeties didn't do for Cape Central, you got to keep yourself between the ball and the player. Someone's got to know where the player's at. Ferguson just uses athletic ability, goes up high, and now I think McAnulty's helmet size is going to like a 27 now. No helmet big enough, Coach. I can't get that on my head. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, here we go back again. Don't underestimate a new quarterback either. There we go. 21-14.
Yeah. And, allowing the Tigers allowing 46 points a game. That stat might loom large in this contest as the Mules go up 21-14. It was a Zach to Zach pass. Now, we're going to hear that, baby. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center. And here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there, too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center today.
Go!
You know, your wife's trying to take that remote away from you so she can watch Home and Garden Club or one of those really scary shows. But hey, here you got to keep it right here, guys. Be the man of the house. Say, put the remote down. Channel 2, baby. Football. This is where it's going to stay. Mules take the lead, 21-14, 1:25 remaining. Or one of those like flower shows where
I think you're probably going to get beat up by a female Mules fan who is now.
No, hey, there's a lot of women that watch Mules football. Well, a lot of mothers, I tell you, watch it. Please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. Please. We got a high deductible.
Here's Thompson with the kick, and it's going to be down in the end zone.
And they'll start it at the 20. That's where the Cape Central Tigers, now they're having to climb up out of a hole. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, trailing the Mules 21-14. Thank our camera crew tonight. Phenomenal. I mean, that's like F-U-N nominal. I mean, just absolutely awesome. Beautiful night for football. I've never seen a Red Hawks game here. Have you, Dwayne?
I have not.
I mean, Red Hawks got a pretty good team this year. They're moving and grooving here in the Ohio Valley Conference. I think they're 3-2 or 2-3. Mules are 3-2. Looking to go 4-2 as a defense. It's so easy to get your drilling going, especially after you've scored your team's 3 touchdowns. Actually, no, I'm sorry, Ferguson accountable for all 3 touchdowns as Cantrell tries to go wide. He's tripped up by Ben Knuckles. Ben's about 5'8", 160 pounds. This guy's a leading tackler for Poplar Bluff. I think the guy could play some small college football. He's got so much heart, so much desire. He trips up Cantrell in the backfield. No gain on the play, and then we've got a timeout. And we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Mules football right here on the world-famous City Cable.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank. With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are. And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
Here we are in Never Never Land, Houck Stadium, 1:11 remaining here in the second quarter before halftime. And the Mules get a talking to by some of the coaches for Poplar Bluff. 21-14, Ferguson responsible for all touchdowns, 2 through the air at the hands of McAnulty and 1 on the ground. And what a show he's put on. McAnulty, just phenomenal performance, his first career varsity start. And there's the man going through the middle. And he's got a lot of activity. I bet this guy was in the sandbox when he's 2. He's just flipping sand everywhere. I mean, he got so much.
Missed tackles on it, and finally was Smith that took him down.
Yeah, Smith took him down, and the guy had him right there. And when he's running through the middle and failed to wrap him up, because that guy, he's like Ferguson. You got to get on him quick or he's gone. 8 yards on that carry. 3rd and 2 now with 40 seconds remaining. There's a handoff. Actually, that's a keeper by number 16, Andrew Williams. I believe it's the first time he's run the football. Only a sophomore. This Cape Central program, I tell you, it's gonna be stellar. I mean, you've got a lot of underclassmen here. You got some freshmen starting for Cape Central. The quarterback, Williams, only a sophomore, as they now have a 1st and 10. The clock stopped, 35 seconds remaining. And what do you think we might see here, Dwayne?
I think we're going to have to see some quick passes here.
Yeah, you've got number
seconds left, and the clock's ticking now. Got to get it down the field if you want to be able to get some points on the clock. But that's not what they do. They try.
Oh, and there's a fumble. A fumble on the play, but it looks like it'll stay with Cape Central. Yeah, I mean, obviously you stop the clock. 35 seconds. If you can, your confidence level. I don't know how many yards he's gained through the air, but for the most part.
And that's going to finish us off, Bruce. And
it's a rushing game. And that's the end of the first half with the Mules on top, 21-14, coming back from a 14-0 deficit. How impressive is that? Hey, we'll take a break. You're coming back. We'll come back. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
She'll be graduating before I know it. I need to start planning now for our finances. Every little bit helps, like saving money on my business checking account.
Do you have a reason to start saving money using free business checking from First Midwest Bank?
Let Flooring America help you escape to a world of vibrant color and captivating design with Stainmaster Carpet. Flooring America is celebrating the Stainmaster Carpet anniversary with savings on stylish and luxurious Stainmaster Carpet, laminate, wood, tile, and more. Plus, pay no interest for 3 years at Flooring America. The Stainmaster Carpet anniversary celebration going on now at Flooring America, with you every step of the way.
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons for Simmons Tire Automotive. It's starting to get cold outside again, and as you prepare yourself for the fall and winter season, don't forget about your vehicle. With a new set of Michelin or BF Goodrich tires, you will get exceptional all-weather grip without sacrificing your tread life. For better fuel economy, get a tune-up or a few fuel injectors. Whatever you need, whether it be brakes, an alignment, or just an oil change, no job is too big or too small. So bring all of your automotive needs to Simmons Tire and Automotive, or give us a call at 785-TIRE.
With a Sterling Bank debit card, you now have access to any ATM anywhere on the planet free. Whether in Saturn or St. Louis, Pluto or Poplar Bluff, Memphis or Mars, no access charge, free. Efficient and effective. Good answers, fast answers, global answers. I'm Ken Poteet, Chairman and CEO with Sterling Bank. Thank you once again for being a part of and helping us build a great community bank.
Back at Houck Stadium, Bruce Weitzel along with Dwayne. We're at halftime here. The Mules in a thrilling comeback down 14-0 here in the early going. Come back. It's been Zach Ferguson along with the field general, the new one, baby, the Zach attack. Zach McAnulty started out 0 for 1. Passed to Shrum. Shrum did a good job of trying to hang on to that. A lot of 3 defenders around the ball. But then coming back with a touchdown pass in the corner, nice sliding catch by McAnulty, then a running touchdown, and then he aired this puppy out. And you were talking about the fact that 3 defenders around him, and he showed his athletic ability, being able to move in front and jump in front of the defenders and catch that ball. And not only catch it, sign of a good receiver is what you do after you catch the football. Ferguson is an excellent athlete. In that series, he showed how good a receiver can be after he caught the ball, took it to pay dirt, and reels up 21-14.
Exactly. Ferguson doing some spectacular catches tonight. We saw him in the end zone as he was just sliding through the defender, catching the ball, and then he just slid on in and just missed all the other 2 guys that's waiting to take him out. Beautiful catch. He could have gone different directions with that, and then when he caught the other one, there on the what was about the 20-yard line, and he saw the defense was just about to take that possession, and he just read the shot. He knew it was kind of missed on the throw, and he jumps in front of the defender, snatches the ball, pulls himself around, and then he takes himself back into the end zone. Boom.
Yeah, that's the 11th touchdown, that's the 9th rushing touchdown for Ferguson. He's got, I believe, 11 touchdowns on the season. He's a great asset, but now we do have some bad news. Number 37, I believe, is out with an injury. We just heard from one of the coaches.
6, Austin Williams has gone out.
Yeah, and we don't know his status, but I think I don't expect to see him back in the second half of play. Mules up 21-14. We're going to take a quick break and come back more of our halftime show. You're watching Dwayne and Bruce on the world-famous City Cable.
Don't miss out on red-hot deals at Bluff Honda Polaris.
Save up to $1,500 on 07 and 08 Polaris Sportsman.
These 2006 Polaris Outlaws, get them now while they last for just $49.99.
Or an 07 Sportsman 800, now just $64.99.
How about a 2007 Polaris Sportsman 700, special price at just $59.99.
Get 3.99% interest for up to 60 months for qualified buyers. Be sure to visit our website at www.bluffhonda.com.
Bluff Honda Polaris, Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Howdy, I'm Professor Ray.
And I'm Ben, speaking for Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Your tire expert.
Raven's got the best brands like Goodyear and Michelin, and expert advice by folks who know tires.
I'm really smart, so you can call me Professor.
Ray, it don't take an Einstein to know Raven's the place for tires.
Howdy.
We're here to tell you that Raven is your one-stop for complete auto service.
Raven's got experienced trained technicians that do it right the first time.
We even offer a nationwide warranty.
We work on all these parts right here.
So for all your auto service needs,
remember Raven Tire and Auto Service.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center, and here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center today.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank. With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are. And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
Go. Hey, we're back, folks, to bring you all the exciting action here at Houck Stadium. Mules up 21-14 as we are at halftime. The Cape Central Band is performing out here, doing a splendid job. As well did the Poplar Mules in the first half. I think it seemed like they were just in awe of the stadium or something, or their surroundings, or looking ahead, maybe, to the next contest against Jackson. Now, Jackson and Farmington tonight are beating each other up. We don't have any updates on that score, but that's our next opponent. What would be beautiful for Poplar Bluff is we could continue in our the offense performance and keep the defense, sabotaging that Andrews, number 18, and containing him. Containment, I guess, the key. The guy's an incredible athlete, but if we could contain him in the second half, that's pretty much all they've shown us, I would say, offensively, Dwayne. But if we could do that and pick up the W, go to 4-2, on the march toward our first district championship since 2000.
We have seen a lot of changing going on in the backfield as far as to the left to right through the center. We also have to put a lot more heat on the quarterback. He's kind of getting his way right now. If he wants to go either direction, he can, and we need to just kind of bring that defensive wall in and slow him down and make his job as the field general a little more difficult, and that way he has to spend a little more time trying to figure out what he's doing, which will cause confusion, cause fumbles and interceptions, and that's what we got to see is the defense just closing in on them.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of options offensively. You've got Andrews gets the ball 9 out of 10 times. Williams has carried the ball a couple times. I don't know if he even made a pass attempt at this point. But one of the issues that we need to talk about is fatigue. Fatigue can be a big factor. They've got 5 guys playing both sides of the ball. And when you've got that and you're in the hole, you're down now, they'll come back out in the third quarter. And let's say come out really fired up and do some damage if they get the ball first, really march down the field. You're going to see fatigue's going to be a factor in this ball game. Mules have got a lot more depth than they've had in the years past. Thankfully, thanks in large part to Kirby. These guys like him. Kirby's first year, Dwayne, they were 0-11. His last year, they were undefeated. So you tell me, baby, you got to listen to a guy that's been there, done that, probably the best quarterback, many argue the best quarterback in Poplar Mules history. But I tell you, somebody that's getting his name on the book right now is, and you got to look at him, is Zach McEnulty. 2 touchdown passes the first half, and I'm sure Coach Kirby wanted him to manage, just go out there and manage the game, do an effective job, and he's done more than that, and that's why we're up by a touchdown.
We was talking earlier about Ethan Hollins, what kind of guy he is off the field. Tell us a little bit about our McEnulty. What kind of guy is McEnulty when he's not on the field?
Oh, he's a wonderful guy. I mean, he's got great moral character, and he's got a passion for the game. He's got a lot of athletic ability, and he's the kind of guy that, you play Sandlot or something, he's like, he's having fun, and but he also understands the seriousness of it. But I just think he's got a lot of peace in his life, and he has a lot of fun, and that's probably the best way to describe it. He's a great kid.
Now, we talked about at the beginning of the game, talking about this field that we're playing on tonight is AstroTurf. And when you're used to falling on grass, you're used to the dirt, it's a little bit different getting used to. You have to get used to that because your joints are taking a little bit more of a beating on AstroTurf than they are on regular ground and grass. There's not a whole lot of absorption going on compared to.
Right.
Now, there's the field up in Farmington, which I believe is even a better AstroTurf.
Yeah, that's a nice complex. They spent about $1 million on that puppy. If you've never been up up to Farmington, you'll know what we're talking about. But yeah, that's a factor. But I think the kids like playing on it. It's kind of, you move up to the next level. This is a D1 field here, and you got a nice environment, a lot of fans. Amazingly, I mean, if you put them all in our stadium, and Poplar's got one of the finest high school stadiums in the state of Missouri. A beautiful scoreboard, wow. But you put these fans in our stadium, that packs out our stadium. So we're really excited about the Mules and what they're going to bring to the table here this season, specifically the second half. They got out of the hole, they came back to where they should have been in the first place, and that 46 points a game allowed by Cape, hopefully that's an omen for the Mules in the second half.
And we hope we can see that. We've seen a lot of things, like you said, beginning of the season before. We saw where they were not scoring a lot in the first half, then they were scoring a lot in the second half, catching up in the second half. And then we saw the last 2 or 3 games where it almost flipped. And now tonight, they had a slow start for whatever reason on that. And now we see here the score is feeling pretty good going into this dressing room this time. So we're hopefully going to come out with a good attitude, strong attitude.
Yeah, and the thing is, the Mules had to learn how to win. Now, I'm not saying, Robbins did some excellent things while he was here. One is fundamental tackling. He really helped these guys learn fundamentals of tackling. Robbins did a good job. Then Kirby comes along. He knows all these guys. The schedule strength is a big factor in Poplar's success. And, you look at, they were down 35-0, up at when they played up at Union against a Kansas-bound quarterback. 7 touchdowns this guy either ran or passed for. Well, they could have laid down and died. 35, they tied it in the second half. It's 49-14 his final score. But that game, I told Ben Knuckles, I said, look, that game against Hannibal when they played here at Poplar Bluff, we were down 31-7. And, I said a 5-5 team is going to probably lay down, we're beat. They came back, scored 2 touchdowns, if you recall, 31-21, a 10-point game. That's the difference between a team that's 8-2, potentially, or 5-5. So you've got a lot of talent here. We're hopefully to find out about some more information on our injured player. We'll get you that as soon as possible. And we'll take a break and come back. You're watching Mules football right here on the world-famous City Cable. Number 1, baby.
Bluff Honda is Southeast Missouri's only Big Red dealer.
The multi-use vehicle you've been waiting for.
And since it's made by Honda,
you know it's the best.
Powered by a 675cc fuel-injected engine, it has the muscle to do every job you can dream up.
Big Red sets the new standard in utility and recreation.
Built with automotive technologies, Big Red will power you through your chores and get you to the important stuff in record time.
Big Red!
Exclusively at Bluff Honda.
Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff.
Howdy, I'm Professor Ray.
And I'm Ben, speaking for Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Your tire expert.
Raven's got the best brands like Goodyear and Michelin, and expert advice by folks who know tires.
I'm really smart, so you can call me Professor.
Ray, it don't take an Einstein to know Raven's the place for tires.
Howdy.
We're here to tell you that Raven is your one-stop for complete auto service.
Raven's got experienced trained technicians that do it right the first time.
We even offer a nationwide warranty.
We work on all these parts right here.
So for all your auto service needs,
remember Raven Tire and Auto Service.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center. And here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Baldwin Ford Service Center today.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank. With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are. And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
Hey, I know you can't stay away, folks, and you just got to have more. Well, we got it coming up for you. You hang tight. We got the second half Mules football.
A lot of excitement.
From Houck Stadium. That's right. Put your helmet on. Keep that helmet on, sir. It's dangerous without, you got to ride this game. It's dangerous, baby. We're going to come back with the beginning of the second half. Mules up 21-14. You're watching Mules football on City Cable.
Let Flooring America help you escape to a world of vibrant color and captivating design. With Stainmaster Carpet, Flooring America is celebrating the Stainmaster Carpet anniversary with savings on stylish and luxurious Stainmaster Carpet, laminate, wood, tile, and more. Plus, pay no interest for 3 years at Flooring America. The Stainmaster Carpet anniversary celebration going on now at Flooring America, with you every step of the way.
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons for Simmons Tire and Automotive. It's starting to get cold outside again, and as you prepare yourself for the fall and winter season, don't forget about your vehicle. With a new set of Michelin or BFK Ridge tires, you will get exceptional all-weather grip without sacrificing your tread life. For better fuel economy, get a tune-up or a few fuel injectors. Whatever you need, whether it be brakes, an alignment, or just an oil change, no job is too big or too small. So bring all of your automotive needs to Simmons Tire and Automotive, or give us a call at 785-TIRE.
And we're back here at Houck Stadium in beautiful Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I tell you, Cape Girardeau's really growing, moving, and shaking. They got the federal courthouse, that new beautiful bridge. You ever driven across that bridge at night?
Yes, that's a beautiful bridge.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, Cape's really got a lot going for it here.
Talk about that waterfront, the wall down there.
That is
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I can only do like paint by number, but that is more than paint by number. Let me tell
You're
you.
one step ahead of me. I need a little help with the paint by numbers.
Well, I got the thing when I was Boy Scout magazine or whatever, it says draw pinky. I worked for hours to draw pinky.
You're the man, Bruce. You're the man.
Yeah, I just, artistically, but that is a magnificent, they really market themselves well, too. So we're not just saying that, Cape, because we're going to be showing this telecast in Cape Girardeau. We just from the bottom of our heart, we say that, we're glad we're here. It's a nice city, and hopefully the Red Hawks can, I don't know where if they play the Ohio Valley Conference team tomorrow, but they're moving on up too. It's a good program, and Cape Central now. If you're coach, you're going to be talking about, okay, we're down. You got to be able to get these kids focused. You got 16, 17, 18-year-old kids down, 0-5, first 5 games, haven't won a game yet. They were up 14-0, and but I tell you what, they're still in the ball game, and that bodes well for the coaching staff for Cape Central, because this would definitely be a feather in their cap if they could come from behind here in the second half and get a win against Poplar Bluff. But that's going to be a tough task, as the Mules, behind the field general duties of Zach McAnulty in his first varsity start, have really penetrated that defense through the air and also on the ground. Ferguson with, I believe, over 100 yards, 2 touchdown passes. And, hey, we're going to take a break. We'll come back right now. We'll come back in just a moment with the beginning of the second half. You're watching Mules Football Live on City Cable.
Just imagine unlocking the door to your new home for the very first time. I'm Sandy Wood, your home loan specialist with First Community Bank. Now stop imagining and let me help make your dream a reality. Whether you're buying your first home with little or no money down, building a home, or buying the home of your dreams, we have a loan product to fit your needs. Don't just dream about owning a new home. Call me today and let First Community Bank help make your dream a reality.
Hey, we're back with football for you. Just an update, Austin Williams, number 36, he was the one that was taking the locker room before the end of the first half. And according to one of the coaches, Coach Rowland, he's not, probably will not be back in the second half. That's all the information we have right at this point. And boy, I tell you, what a huge benefit this guy is to the Mules team. 27 tackles coming in tonight's contest, 13 solo tackles, 1 fumble recovery, as well as rushing for 15 carries, about 100 yards. But you got a guy like that, just the leadership abilities. I mean, it just emanates to every player on the team, and hopefully we'll get some good reports. Hopefully he's doing okay as we await the start of the second half, as the captains are out at midfield telling jokes, having fun, talking trucks and stuff. No, actually, it's serious business, folks. Out there you got number 12, that's Zach McAnulty, and Ferguson, number 33. Then 56 is our main man, Kelton Thompson, a senior, along with Ben Knuckles. And, we don't talk about Knuckles enough, but here's a guy that he plays so much above his abilities a lot of times. I mean, his size, he's only 5'9", about 165, if that. One of 4 mules that plays on both sides of the football. By the way, folks, as soon as we get an update on the Farmington-Jackson game, which is so crucial, that our next opponent on our schedule is Jackson at Freddie Morrow Stadium next Friday night. As soon as we have an update, we'll get that to you as mules prepare for the second half. I think it's been a good game so far.
It's been a very exciting game so far, and we keep seeing the cell phones popping up out there, people checking scores throughout the area as well, and hopefully as soon as we get that, we'll be able to pass it on. It is exciting game, and we're about to get the second half underway, and Bruce, whip out that second bag of chips in the dip and get comfortable.
Yeah, you guys gotta take a chill pill here, because you're going to be jumping up and down in just a moment here as the mules create some more offense and do some damage to that Cape Central offense. That's an offense, defense for Cape Central allows 46 points a contest, folks. So the mules need to, I'm sure Coach Kirby and the rest of the coaching staff are aware of that, but it'll be Poplar Bluff.
Now, I'm a tough guy when it comes to giving somebody points. And I tell you what, your guy McAnulty here, I would be giving him a B+ right now. Excellent work this game.
Yeah, he's done tremendous. And here's a kickoff by number 23, Kyle Bader, the senior. Taking inside the 5, and Knuckles full stride. He just keeps going. He's like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to keep going. He does, all the way up to the 40-yard line. 35-yard return. And no, don't ask me. I can't tell the future, folks. I know we were talking about Knuckles, but what an asset to the ball club, as demonstrated by that kickoff return right there. 35-yard return gives his offense a great field position to start the second half.
And he even created a couple holes for himself on that run back to the 40.
He just runs full stride. Wouldn't that be scary, man? But he ain't scared, baby. He's got his eyes on that end zone. All right, McAnulty under center. Third man through, that's Ferguson. You've heard his name a lot tonight. He picks up about 5 yards, and he's taken down on that play. I think it's for the Cape Central, number 59, and that would be number 59, David Kiefer, a senior. Only 14 seniors on the entire squad, Dwayne, for Cape Central Tigers. First-year coach. Yeah, it's a young program.
Like you said, first-year coach, so pretty well young all the way around.
As we've got a 2nd and 6 now, 11:22 remaining in this third quarter. McAnulty again. But I tell you what, when you stand next to this guy, Ferguson, number 33, he's thin. The guy is thin. He's not like, like a big, bulky back. But he is so tough, and his footwork is just pretty incredible to watch. Keep an eye on McAnulty to Ferguson. That's been a mainstay of their offense thus far in the game. We got a 3rd and short, 3rd and 3, under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Glad you can be with us tonight. 3 men in the backfield. And there goes Ferguson, close to a first down. McAnulty doing a good job on those fake handoffs. That takes time, but I tell you, it looks like he's a veteran out there. His first varsity start of the season. Coming in from the sideline is Jake Smith, number 21. Out goes Garinger, Colin Garinger.
Number 46, Tony Hinton, a junior, was in on that play, doing some blocking for Zach.
I went to high school with Adalbertus Hinton. Hinton, he was an excellent, I don't think he played football. He played basketball, excellent basketball player.
Mules crowd coming to life.
Ferguson, they're going for it, baby. On 4th and 1, and they get the first down, and new set of downs for the Poplar Bluff Mules. McAnulty, these guys like McAnulty too. Obviously they rally around Boynton, but I tell you, Boynton's down there. He's happy to see the backup quarterback doing such a stellar job. And we'll fill you in. We don't know what the extent of his injury was. I don't think it was anything super serious, but I know he wanted to be rested for this game. Third man through. There's Ferguson again down to the 45. You could do this all night. It's frustrating when you're on the defense and you know who's going to get the ball. You know who's going to carry it. They might go left or right, and you're not the inability to stop them has got to be frustrating for a defensive unit, and that's what's happening in Cape Central right now here at the 9:30 mark here in the third quarter.
Second down and 8, and they're about the 45-yard line.
You got one receiver top of your screen. First man through. Gets down to about the 41-yard line, and they're in rather market at the 43.
Kerry Smith was the fellow making that move. Brings up third down and 6.
Now we got to talk about our Pack's big player of the game. We got a couple candidates, Dwayne. One of which is the offensive line, because as good as Ferguson is, he'll be the first one to tell you, I got to have some guys making some holes for me, baby. Now we've got a 3rd and 6. Crucial play for Poplar Bluff on this drive. Third man through. There's Ferguson. Gets around his blockers, and he's going to be close. And I think the confidence level of the coaching staff really is going to be a big determining factor as if they go for it on 4th down or not. We've got about a 4th and 2 as Coble comes in. Going out is Jake Smith. They bring the plays in from the sideline.
8 minutes, 17 seconds left in the third quarter, 21-14. Poplar Bluff on top. Exciting game.
4th and 2. There he goes. A second effort. There you go. He's still going. Oh, we got a flag, and I thought I saw a flag, and I might be holding on Poplar Bluff. That would negate this play. A nice first down by McAnulty to keep this drive alive. That'd be inside the 35. And we'll see what the call is. Ferguson, all three scores come at the hands of Ferguson tonight for the Mules. 2 through the air, thanks to McAnulty. Nice touchdown passes. And I tell you, the second one was underthrown, but it just shows you the athletic ability of Ferguson.
Also shows you the extreme value of keeping your eye on the ball.
Yeah, if you're a defender, you got to be between the ball and the player. I mean, when I played Sandlot, we went to the national championship Sandlot. Well, maybe we didn't, but
you see that trophy. I bet that was a really nice trophy.
Oh.
Sandlot
yeah, it's
World
huge.
Championship, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've got it, locked away to safe. All right, coming into with the play is Jake Smith. We got a 4th and 2 now. And we have no idea what actually transpired a moment ago. I guess it was a first down and they negated it, and I guess it was a holding on Poplar Bluff. Come on, here's McAnulty. And the ball is dropped, fumbled by the first man through. And that's not good. You want to at least be able to pin the opponent back towards their own end zone, but that's not the case. Fumble by the Mules, and that gives the Tigers good field position. They'll take over at the 42.
Not sure, but I think it's Kerry Smith, number 37 on that carry.
Yeah, Kerry, you have to carry the football. I think years ago we had a coach at Poplar that you carried the football around. If you fumbled it, you'd have to carry it all through class and all through the day, and you had to sleep with it and everything. Here we go. Getting around the edge, and he does.
Surprise.
Andrews stopped by Ferguson,
and Josh Freeman both.
Josh Freeman did a good job there on that stop, trying to get around the corner. We play teams like Blytheville, the Chickasaws. They have those guys at superior speed getting around the corner, and this guy reminds me of somebody like that, Andrews. He's been the workhorse for Cape Central tonight. He's a senior, and this game, the momentum has definitely shifted to Cape Central after that fumble. They've got a 2nd and short, 2nd and 4, 7-minute mark here in the third quarter, and there's a man in motion. That's number 21, Wolvert. And somebody got some company, and it was the Cape Central Tigers. Ferguson in on that. Number 79. That's number 79, Dylan James. He's one of our candidates for Pack's Big Player of the Game. Number 51, Michael Penny. What an improved player Michael Penny has been for Poplar Bluff. only a junior. And now, as the defense looks to the sideline,
they're down and 4.
They're 3rd down and 4. No gain on that last play. Good job by the line by the Mules to stick him up. There's Holland trying to get through, and he goes right side, tripped up, short. He's still in Cape Central territory. Good job by Poplar Bluff. I tell you, you got to get over there. This guy's got so much speed. You know, you got to see which way he's going and, cut off that angle. And that's what the Mules did that time. We got a 4th down and 3. That was a crucial play. I believe it could be a turning point in the ball game. If they picked up a 1st down, then their confidence level, the momentum, of course, it's already shifted. Now they're in Mules territory, but that's not the case. 4th and 3 at the 5:40 mark here in the 3rd quarter, but looks like they're going for it. Oh, my.
It looks like the Mules have held him up.
They held him.
A turnover on downs.
Yeah, how about that? How about the stop there by the big Mules? And they're going to,
we're going to measure this one, aren't we?
Wow. Look at the spot on that.
Goes up. Here, the response from the Mules side.
Yeah, that was interesting how the guy got into Mules territory when I don't know, maybe they call it forward progress, but I mean, maybe you might as well just buy the guy a gallon of tank of gas. I mean, come on, man, that was really short. Forget what I said, fans. Okay, good spot there, refs. You guys are your money. All right, Mules take over. Good stop. There's a momentum shifter for you. As the Mules are without number 36, Austin Williams. Dwayne not in for the rest of the ball game. We'll keep you posted on his status as we learn it along the course of the game. And McAnulty back in there. I formation, and you've got number 21 at the bottom of your screen. That's Jake Smith.
5 minutes, 20 seconds.
And you guys
playing the 3rd quarter.
Kind of take a little time to get off the field as Mules take over on downs right at their 49-yard line, and they'll start the clock back up. Pack's big player of the game is coming up at post game, and McAnulty hands off, and let's see, that was number 7 and number 33? No,
I think it was Zach, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm talking on the defense for Cape Central. What an impressive penetration by, I believe it was number 7 that came through that line, John Seamers, the senior. They had a multitude of...
They stood Zach up, and you haven't seen that much tonight.
Yeah, that line's going to have to continue its job here. They've done a great performance in the first half. We're under 5 minutes now. Mules up by 7 with McAnulty under center, first man through. It looked like first man through. And I'm thinking, boy, the first man through would have been going for a touchdown. But that ball was fumbled. That's the 3rd fumble for Poplar Bluff. Actually, 4th fumble. We recovered one of them. Ferguson recovered one. Coble fumbled. And now somebody else fumbled a fullback for Poplar Bluff. And now this is the 4th one in the game. And that's hard to justify. Coach Kirby not happy with that at all, I'm sure. So now you got the defense back on the field. Mules up by 7. You know, it doesn't seem like it's a close game, but you look at the scoreboard, 21-14. But I tell you, what a momentum shifter a fumble can be. And right now we've got man in motion. That's number 21. He tries to get the outside, and he picks up about 3 yards. Depends on where they mark it. That's number 21, Ray Woldvet. You've heard his name tonight. He's a junior. And I tell you, fatigue's really not having an impact on either unit for Cape Central, best I can tell, Dwayne. I mean, 5 guys played both ways. But Andrew Williams, only a sophomore, directing this offense, and they've got an opportunity here to move further into Mules territory. 2nd and 7 at the 4-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun. Here's the pass. You got to get in there quickly. Excellent job of cutting off the corner there by Ferguson. Jake Smith, number 21, in on that, along with number 43, Dalton Builderback. Now, if you ever had a name for football, Builderback, baby. I'll break your back and you build her back, because I'm, Builderback. That's almost like Percy. What's the guy's name? Percy, that plays for Percy Garcia. I like that name. And that's going to be a no gain on the play. 3rd and 5 now at the 3:20 mark.
Dylan James came off the field that time, and it looked like he was in a little bit of pain. Hopefully just coming to the sideline, getting a little rest, and going to walk it off. It looks like he's doing pretty good now, just probably getting a breather. 3rd down and 5.
Going on the outside, trying to get around the outside, and he's got it. Doggone it. Got a 1st down about the 33-yard line. That's probably where they'll mark it. And who was that, Dwayne? Was that number 32 for Cape Central? And that's Deontay Jenkins, only a freshman. They've got a lot of these backs have got some super speed. They can accelerate, as you saw there by Jenkins. But now they mark the ball at the 40-yard line. It's still a 1st down.
Well, you put that speed and the youngness with this program, and I tell you what, you're looking at some sophomores and juniors who are going to be dangerous, or have the potential once they start getting some of that maturity and getting some, coaching backing behind them where they can understand what to do, when to go left, when to go right.
Yeah, they're definitely confident right now as you got a handoff to number 20. He drags one mule defender with him. That's number 56, Kelton Thompson. But not before he picks up about 7 yards on the play.
It was Dante Sells for Cape on the carry.
He closed that deal almost picked up a 1st down. 2nd and 3 now, 2:40 mark and counting. As the Mules fans have gone a little silent here, 4 fumbles. It's not gonna get her done, boys and girls. But hopefully this isn't a game reminiscent of 2006 when we had 7 turnovers in that contest.
Looking for a pass. Gonna be a little pitch, right?
And of course, the challenge for Poplar Bluff is the offense is getting creative. They're using that speed, whether it's in a pass in the flat, or they're using getting it to number 18, Andrews. They're trying to get around the corner, and that's where Poplar Bluff's really having some problems right now. They're plugging up the holes, but now the offense is going to the sides, and we got a 1st down, 1st and 10, 2:15 mark.
That's where Jake Smith and Ferguson are going to have to shine. They're going to have to shut down on the outside.
Absolutely. Here's a man going outside. Mules come in and slow him down. That's number 32 again. It's a tough little cookie, boy. Deontay Jenkins finally tackled down there by number 67 and 51. That's a name, Michael Penny. Number 67, Percy Garcia. And not a big pickup on that play, Dwayne. I'd say actually lost a yard at the 1:45 mark. Here in the 3rd quarter, but I'll tell you, this running game really keeps that clock moving, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Michael Penny, Jr., getting around the field a lot tonight.
Yeah, Penny, I tell you, he has really come on strong with this. He's just quick to the ball, and he reads the defense so much better. Shotgun formation, and here's 18 moving around. Oh, got a little love tap from Percy.
Percy Garcia to football.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching this guy, man. He's got a nose for the football, and he just plowed who was the ball carrier at that time. Was that Andrews?
It's okay. He don't know who he was.
Yeah, he doesn't know who he is now either. Percy doesn't care either,
Welcome to my game.
1 minute mark now, 3rd quarter, 3rd and 7. I haven't got a hot dog yet, man. This game's flying by so fast. He's gone to the shotgun a lot more, but looks going to be under center this time is Williams, only a sophomore. 3rd and 7. Big play.
Timeout.
He'll take a timeout. And I think we'll take a timeout to hear from one of our fine sponsors. You're watching Mills football right here on the world famous City Cable.
Bluff Honda is Southeast Missouri's only big red dealer.
The multi-use vehicle you've been waiting for.
And since it's made by Honda,
you know it's the best.
Powered by a 675cc fuel-injected engine, it has the muscle to do every job you can dream up.
Big Red sets the new standard in utility and recreation.
Built with automotive technologies, Big Red will power you through your chores and get you to the important stuff in record time.
Big Red!
Exclusively at Bluff Honda.
Highway 67 North and Poplar Bluff.
Go! Hey, we're back here at Houck Stadium. How'd y'all doing out there? 45 seconds
down to the building, Bruce. What would you do right now if you was quarterback? What would you do? What would you want to do? Well, down in 7.
Well, what's been working for these guys is, the line's doing a good job for Cape Central. The Mules have really focused on containment of the man coming up the middle, coming through the gut. But now they've gone outside and they mixed it up. They've been creative in their play calling. Now they've done these little passes out in the flat, and it seems like you don't want to go lateral too much, but it's been effective for Cape Central in the last few minutes when they've got the ball. So we've got a 3rd and 7 now. Big time play at the 26-yard line of the Mules. And the defensive line, Hollins and company, are getting ready for a nice little crash test here. 2 men in the backfield with Andrews pitching back. Or rather, Williams pitching back to Andrews. And it's a completion down inside the 5. We got a flag on the play. And my, oh my.
It's going to look like the defense was on his back when he was trying to make the catch. That's what I saw from my angle.
Yeah, usually, rarely you're going to have a defensive pass interference. 8 times out of 10, you're going to have an offensive pass interference. And that's exactly what it was. They'll decline the penalty, Cape Central will, and now you got a 1st and goal inside the 5. And I tell you,
get off my back. I got a chance to get this catch too.
Yeah, you got to make sure the receiver has an opportunity to catch the ball, and he was denied that time. I didn't see who that was. In the cornerback or strong safety position.
Didn't catch that either.
As 1st and goal at the 3-yard line, 34 seconds.
And here's the snap, and he's going to be out to the left side.
You got to stay with the Mules. Boy, you got some missed tackles there. Boy, if they could have that opportunity back. Got a little too much Butterfinger factory going on here. Ben Knuckles standing there talking to the official. He was in on that play. That's 2nd down as we're at the 3-yard line here at Houck Stadium, 3rd quarter, and we've got a timeout on the play. Hey, we need a timeout. Whew, getting exciting here. The Mules call a timeout. You're watching Mules football live on City Cable.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Ball and Ford Service Center. And here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Ball and Ford Service Center today.
Yeah, it is.
Go.
And here we are. 7 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter, and it's 2nd down and 3. And they're about the 3-yard line. 14-21, Mules on top.
Yeah, this is a big gut check for Poplar Bluff here, goal line stand. And obviously the better teams, the best teams, they always rise to the occasion, and see how they handle this adversity. With Cape Central knocking on the door. Here's the pitch back to Andrews. And Andrews gets the ball across the goal line, and that's 3rd touchdown of the evening for Andrews. He's been the offensive firepower. He got to the outside, and I tell you, that's where they've really discovered the Mules' weakness, if there is one, on this defense. Getting in the outside. Their line's doing a good job of keeping the Mules linemen focused on the center, but it seems like 6-7 plays in a row, it's either outside with a run, outside a pitch out, or outside with a pass. 21-20 is our score.
Chance Berry, one of the players who is not dressed out, showing his disgust on that drive.
Yeah, it's there's a situation now. We've got a penalty. You're probably going to move it, probably offsides Poplar Bluff. They might move that to the 5 as I believe it's number 20. Number 23 rather be kicking the extra point. Kyle Bader. He's been good on the first 2. Actually, they'll move it back.
Hi, I'm Drew
Simmons. 4-yard. Well, no, yes, they will. It's a roller coaster. 8-yard line. That's where Bader will attempt the extra point to knock this score at 21 all. 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And I tell you what, baby, you got things like heart and guts. And looky there. Oh, my goodness. A missed extra point attempt thanks to the onrush of Mules defenders.
Did you see that rush, though? I mean, they heard the
footsteps. And Bader fails to connect on the extra point attempt, which, wow, how huge is that? You know, you're always the hero or the GOAT when you're a kicker, but you can attribute that to a lot of pressure applied by the Mules on that Cape Central line, crashing through there. And now we're at the 2-second mark. Mules up by 1, 21-20. Who would have thunk it? This is a team that gives up, on average this season, 46 points a game.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Anytime you're playing in somebody else's turf, especially when you've got a storied program like Cape Central and the history. This is the 84th meeting between the two teams. 78 years in a row they've met, and you could probably go back in the annals of Mules football and get some great, start up some great conversations with guys that played back in the 60s and 70s. That, you know, Cape is always, Cape and Sykeston, man, it's always a huge rivalry. No matter what the scores are, no matter what the records are, throws those out the window, as evidenced by tonight's contest. You know, the Mules come in riding a winning streak, 3-2. Cape Central not been able to pick up their first win, as they have come back. They were up 14-0. Mules came back thanks to Zach McAnulty to Zach Ferguson. Ferguson then with a run and with another touchdown throw from McAnulty to Ferguson, but they come roaring back, and here we've got Knuckles trying to get through. Excellent job. 20-yard return up to the 28-yard line. That's where the Mules will take over.
And that'll come to a close, the third quarter.
And we'll take a break. Fourth quarter coming up. Boys and girls, you're watching Mules football live on City Cable.
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons for Simmons Tire Automotive. It's starting to get cold outside again, and as you prepare yourself for the fall and winter season, don't forget about your vehicle. With a new set of Michelin or BF Goodrich tires, you will get exceptional all-weather grip without sacrificing your tread life. For better fuel economy, get a tune-up or a few fuel injectors. Whatever you need, whether it be brakes, an alignment, or just an oil change, no job is too big or too small. So bring all of your automotive needs to Simmons Tire and Automotive, or give us a call at 785-TIRE.
Want a better life? Save time and money taking college and career classes close to home at Three Rivers Community College. Three Rivers has affordable costs, financial aid, locations close to you, day, evening, and online classes. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC. Start your better life now at Three Rivers Community College. Get started on campus or at our centers or online at trcc.edu.
Go, boys. Here we are at Houck Stadium at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Dwayne and Bruce to bring you all the exciting action on a beautiful Friday night. It's Friday Night Lights, baby. Southeast Missouri. It doesn't get any better than this. Mules up by 1. Thanks to that missed extra point attempt by Kyle Bader, 21-20, and they'll take over at the 26-yard line. I formation. McAnulty under center. Third man through. I believe that would be Zach Ferguson. First down, baby. Gets about 11 on that play up to the 39. And I think one of the, the conversation that the coach had with the Mules there at the beginning of the fourth quarter, before the fourth quarter started, was, look, the line, you gotta suck it up. You gotta do a good job. Make this guy, whether it's Ferguson or Pete Bryant or whoever, make them some holes. You got to drive this line back, and that's exactly what they did, allowing Ferguson to pick up a first down. They'll start the 39.
Now, when they watch this play again, Bruce said Zach Ferguson took a heavy hit to the ground, face first into the ground.
Oh, and Bryant couldn't get around his own man that time. That's kind of a botched play, but Pete Bryant, it's like, wow, that's going to affect my stats, man. He lost a couple yards on that play. And trying to get around, but he had some penetration, great penetration by the Cape Central Tigers on that play.
Well, if you notice, Zach's on the sideline getting a little rest right now. He, like I said, they drove his head into the ground.
Oh, did they? I didn't see him when he went down.
He got up. He kind of acted for a few seconds like which way to go.
Yeah, so you need to know what your name is when you get out there.
That'll be a good replay.
Approaching 11 minutes now. Mules up by 1 with the ball. 2nd and 13, 3-yard loss on that last play. McEnulty rolls out to pass. He's got good protection. And he throws it away. Coach is pointing to the, they're pointing to the ground. They don't want a grounding call. McEnulty had to throw it away. And,
Bryant was within distance, so saved us on that one.
Yeah. So now you're looking up at 3rd and 13. The challenge is you got a 3rd and long now. And do you want to take the chance on, it's a chess game. The defensive coordinator for Cape Central thinking, all right, they're going to run and they're going to pass. It's long yardage. But you never know what...
Well, you see number 52, I started to say that he's looked like he was in some pain here, and that's the time you take advantage of it, run something quick left where you see they're having a little weakness at that moment.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But he just left the game, so change that. I think we had too many men on the field possibly from Cape because the guy we're talking about wasn't off the field yet.
Yeah, we've got a timeout apparently called by Coach Shane Kirby and the Mules, and we're going to take a quick timeout so you can hear from one of our magnificent sponsors. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Ball and Ford Service Center, and here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Ball and Ford Service Center today.
Okay, we're back as Poplar Bluff's getting instructions from the coaching staff. Crucial play here, 3rd and 13. If the Mules make the first down, momentum continues. They get in better field position, almost to the midfield stripe, and with a 1-point lead. Conversely, if they get stuck, if they get stopped here, then you're looking at great field position potentially for Cape Central. You get in the hands of one of these quick backs, this Ritter or the workhorse for these guys tonight, this Cantrell Andrews. I don't know how many yards he's got. He's well over 100 on the night, but here we go. It looks like
McEnulty's been doing good from the air. Why not try one now?
It's a pitch out to Coble, and there it is. He's going long. Oh, there's a flag! And it's going to come back. Run all you can, baby, because it's coming back. Shame on you, number 9, doing that.
And we got a mule that's down. The guy who was actually about to make the reception.
We saw that play. This is probably the 3rd time the Mules have done that. Pass out to Coble.
Smith.
And Coble passes long to, Coble's got a pretty good arm. Obviously, he's the third, I guess you call him the 3rd string quarterback. I mean, he's a great athlete. As we've got a timeout on the field, that's definitely most assuredly going to be a pass interference.
That's number 21, Jake Smith, down for the Mules at the moment.
Yeah, we've already lost for the night at least.
He's up quickly here, Bruce, and that's a good thing, but he's going to be limping off.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. We've already lost number 36, Austin Williams, at least for the night. Todd Bollington is resting his knee.
That's going to give us an automatic first down because of that penalty.
Beautiful. You can hear the cheers, or is that jeers, from the Cape Central Tiger fans. They don't like that, baby. That can change the complexion of the entire game. Good call, though. You've got to allow the receiver to have an opportunity to catch the football. And I knew I sensed that play was coming up because you're not going to throw it out. Well, and of course after the pass was attempted, I knew it was Cole was going long, and the man down to catch the ball was number 21 Jake Smith, and he's helped off the field. And Coble comes back in with a play.
What you're talking about where kudos are needed. I tell you what, kudos for the coaching staff on that call. That was a good play.
3rd down and 3 is the call. And it looks like Ferguson's got the first down. Boy, he's slick getting through. He's quick getting through there. Coble comes out of the game. That'll be a first down. And the Mules will be right close to the midfield stripe, up 21-20. 10:34 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Boy, I tell you, the Mules fans are really intrigued by the placement of the ball in that last play. We'll see. I don't know if they've got a first down or not.
If not, it's going to be inches.
Oh. That's got to be. That's too close now.
Okay, Bruce, what are we going to do?
Well, we got to go for it. It's 4th down. You got inches to go. You've got a 1-point lead. Obviously, you're in midfield. Now, if we were at our own 25 or 30-yard line, Dwayne, I'd say, you got to punt the ball, or you'd be more likely to punt the ball. But I'd say you go for it, get the first down. You got plenty of confidence in your backs, to get a yard. They just need about 6 inches.
I think quarterback keeper.
I'd say let the Zach man keep it.
4th down and inches.
So many penalties that affect the continuity of this ball game. There he goes. You think he's got that first down? Forward progress gets him there, folks. He's there. Are those referees waving at us?
I think they was. They saying hello.
Uncle Bill,
I think that's what I saw, yeah. 10:23 left to play in the game, 21-20. And Mules up on top by 1 point.
Don't forget, folks, we'll be back home next Friday. Oh, yeah, Phil, pack those stands. Had a great homecoming crowd, didn't we? Mules did a great job against North County in Week 5, 28-7 win. And they're doing a good job there, continue this drive.
And Simmons first down will take it over.
10-17 and counting, 3rd man through, Ferguson. He's so quick. Where'd he go? He's the blur. He gets about 4 yards. We'll take that. That burns the clock. Geringer brings the play in from the sideline. Coble goes out. Lamont Frazier down there directing traffic. Lamont knows a little bit about football. He's tied in for Missouri. I bet he'll be watching that game tomorrow night.
I bet.
Mizzou at Nebraska. Oh, that's got to be a bone crusher. Here we go. 2nd and 7 now. 9:45 and counting. 4th quarter. Mules up by 1, 21-20. Oh, I tell you what. McAnalty's doing a great job on those handoffs. There he's out there clapping.
And it's going to be close to a first down if it's not.
Close, hang on.
And how DeMore
going to check it out, and they're going to call first down.
Gary Simmons tire automotive first down.
Who's going to get those tires?
How crucial?
Zach man.
Yeah. How crucial is that, or how deflating can that be for the defense when the guy had an interception? He thought they bring it back. They would have the ball about the 40-yard line. Instead, the Mules have it right inside the Tigers' 40, 1st and 10, and they stop the game again. Wow. I'd like to thank all our fine sponsors tonight and let you know we'll be back with a live telecast next Friday at Freddie Marl Stadium. The Jackson Indians, they're matching up Houck and Horns tonight at home against the Farmington Knights. What a contest. We have no score in that. If we come up with one, we'll give it to you. Let those guys beat themselves up, beat each other up, and we'll be facing Jackson next Friday night. Reminder, our telecast this telecast of the Cape Central Tigers game will be on Monday night at 7:30. So you're getting a double whammy there, folks. It's like, good stuff.
Number 21, Jake Smith, is back in the game. He was the one who was taken off the field a little bit ago, shaking up a little, and he's back.
That's good news for the Poplar Mules. Man in motion is Nick Schrum, number 32. 3rd man through. You could tell number 90 for Cape Central. He's like, I know who's got it. Zach Horrell, the sophomore, comes around and comes from behind and helps hit on that tackle. But, Ferguson getting the ball about 3/4 of the time. And, he's just so quick.
45.
2nd down and 15 for the Mules.
McAnalty's done an excellent job overall managing this offense. And you've got Coble at the bottom of the screen, I formation. 8:30 and counting. There's
quarterback keeper.
There he goes, McAnalty. He could go all the way. Woo, baby.
They're going to take him out right around the 20 to 21-yard line. What a run by McAnalty.
Good call by the coaching staff, too, because how many times, I think he's maybe had one quarterback keeper all night, and that was a short yardage, fourth and 1 or 4th and inches situation. But now he keeps it and goes outside. And we really, folks, we can't tell who has the ball half the time. So it's good for us to not say anything sometimes. Well, he's like, oh, okay, he's got the ball.
Yeah, we have a few little things obstructing our vision up here.
Yeah, we're way up in the east side of the booth.
McAnalty with the keeper, and he's going to be sacked.
Yeah, you get... you got it. The line had something to do with that, and McAnalty, that's deflating for him, but takes back a lot of those yards he gained on that last run. So it's going to be Second and 21 now with under 8 minutes to go. Clock running. Mules up 21-20. Knocking on the door. What you don't want to do here, you don't want to turn the ball over. You want to get at least, Thompson's capable of kicking a field goal. If nothing else, don't put the ball back in the hands of the Cape Central Tigers. All right, I formation. There's Coble, top of the screen. Second and long. Second and 21 for Poplar Bluff.
A lot of pressure on McAnulty that time.
Yeah, and there's number 90 again. Zach Coral comes in, and we've got a third and 21. So, yeah, it's a little different seeing a lefty, a southpaw out there throwing the football because, Boynton, he's a right-handed thrower. But
still have to go there again, though. Given no choice at this point.
Yeah, giving McAnulty a little welcome to varsity football here.
What a job this guy's done tonight. Third down, 21. 7 minutes, 32 seconds left to play in the game.
He's rolling out. You got to have some pass blocking. Throws the ball. Oh, in traffic.
And not just any traffic either. This was L.A. congestion traffic.
He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the night, McAnulty, and was running for pay dirt there if he could have cut the corner. Got to the 20, and then the line for the Tigers just became pretty much enraged, I'd say is a good word for it. And they're back now at the 32-yard line. Clock's stopped at 7:26 mark. We get a 4th and 21, and they're going for it. I mean, you're not going to kick a field goal from there, so you don't want to punt. You might as well just go for it. And we got Ferguson in motion. And nearly picked off by number 22, Kellyon Moore, the sophomore. And they'll switch units now. The offense comes out.
Of course, Greg Coble was really hoping that tip was going to end up in his hands, but it's about 5 yards short. He couldn't pull that one off.
Yeah, I mean, you've got good secondary coverage at time. Not one interception on the season. The one by number 8 was negated because of pass interference, but they have yet to have an interception, the Cape Central Tigers, on this season, and we're on the 6th game of the year. So here we are, folks, 21-20. And there's another timeout. I think they get like 15 timeouts tonight. I mean, it's like game's chock full of timeouts. And we'll take a timeout, folks, to reset ourselves for this final 7:21 from Houck Stadium at Cape Central. You're watching Mules football right here live on City Cable.
She'll be graduating before I know it. I need to start planning now for our finances. Every little bit helps, like saving money on my business checking account.
Do you have a reason to start saving money using free business checking from First Midwest Bank?
We're back at Houck Stadium as the Mules on defense now. Hollins talking to his guys. Where do I go, baby? I want to give them a love tap. 7:21 remaining. Fourth quarter is what it's all about. Friday Night Lights. With number 16, Williams, under center. Oh, missed tackle in the backfield, number 32. He's pretty quick, but he can't get away from Josh Freeman. Freeman in there. Hey, we got to talk about our Pack's Pick Player of the Game candidates. I picked the offensive line for Poplar Bluff, Zach McAnulty, Zach Ferguson, and also number 56, Kelton Thompson, doing a heck of a job out there for Poplar Bluff. As on defense as an end for the Mules. 6:48 clock running. Mules going to have to stop it here. You got McAnulty. Watch this, viewers, down at the bottom of your screen. You're going to possibly have a pass on this play. You've got 2 men going in motion, looking like a pass play. 3 men top of the screen. There's a pitch back to the old nemesis. This guy's like a water bug. Ran way out of bounds on the far side. That is Dwayne, number 18, Cantrell Andrews.
6 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in the game. Third down and 5 is what we're looking at now. Defense has to dig deep, and
obviously the way it's everything's set up, you want to get better every game. That's the way the format's set up for Southeast Missouri. Last 3 games of the year, the district, those are the games that matter. But you want to improve every game, and you don't want to go backwards. And here we go. with a pass out. Side to number 18. He gets a first down. Andrews pass out in the flat. And I tell you, offensive coordinator for Cape Central is doing a good job of keeping the Mules on their toes. They've got some weapons, and they're confident, and they're using Andrews in a variety of ways. I mean, they're passing out to him, pitching the ball back to him, handing off to him. It's kind of like Ferguson, you're predictable. You know he's going to get the football, but you don't know in what manner he's going to receive it. 6:10 remaining, 21-20, man in motion. Oh, Hollins almost had
interception and a fumble on top of that.
Look at Hollins, baby. Was that Hollins?
And the quarterback for Central is down.
No, that's number 79. I believe number 79, Dylan James. Dylan James in on that. Woo, baby, he packs a bunch of meat. He'll be seeing, I'll tell you what, number 16, Williams, the quarterback's going to be seeing James in his dream tonight.
So a reception, interception, then a fumble, and so it goes back to
now who intercepted for Poplar Bluff?
Can't tell you that answer.
Under 6 minutes
a good
now.
2x4 stud here.
21-20, Mules. Moving around Ben Knuckles. He's not letting go of you, baby. Roland's down there saying, get with it, baby. He's loving it.
And Kelton Thompson, again, in some action there, helping motivate the guys and helping contain that play to the outside.
Kelton Thompson, one of our PAX picks. Say that 3 times. PAX picks players of the game, candidates, offensive line for the Mules. Kelton Thompson and Zach McAnulty.
Brings up a 2nd down 11, 5:50 left to play.
All right, watch the secondary for Poplar Bluff. You're looking at a shotgun formation here. And he's going long. Oh, diving in to try to get his hand on that football.
Josh Freeman really wanted that ball.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, been a nice diving catch, wouldn't it, as we move to a 3rd and 11 now with under 6 minutes to go. Clock stopped. Mules up by 1. What an exciting ball game. A little more exciting than we anticipated. Almost here I am, I confess. They're coming over here. The Tigers down here, young team, new coach, 0-5. Bam, they jump out to a 14-0 lead. About make your toupee fall off your head. And then Mules come back with the offense run by McAnulty to Ferguson, 21-14. And then that last touchdown, but makes it 21-20. Oh, we get a fumble recovery. Yeah, the pitch out. Timing is so crucial. We'll see who got that fumble recovery. Yeah. I believe it was number 79.
Ward Watts, number 66, trying to get the audience excited.
Maybe Pete Bryant with that fumble recovery. He stays out there.
That's a Stinson press turnover.
Oh, baby. Mules finally have had 4 fumbles on the night. Finally, they got one that works in that goes in their favor.
And excellent field position with 5:42 to play.
Mules up by 1, 21-20, 4th quarter. Wow, what a big turnaround right there. And there he goes. Ooh, I think he just recovered the fumble. There's Bryant driving through the line for a pickup of about, looks like maybe 3 or 4 on the play. Pete Bryant, sophomore. I tell you, Bryant does an excellent job of getting those hard-fought yards. 33 carries, 191 yards, and 4 touchdowns coming in tonight's game. And, you look at the yards per carry. Ferguson, 6.5. Bryant, 5.8. Williams, 5.2. I mean, these guys carry the ball. They do something with it every single time.
2nd down and 7. Bryant with the ball again.
Yeah, he's going forward.
Pick up a couple.
Coaches like that. He's got getting closer to a first down here as the clock is now definitely a factor, but a missed extra point looming large here in the final minutes of this contest at Houck Stadium. Mules up by 1, 21-20, 4:43 and counting. And how sweet this would be to come out with a victory. You can always learn a lesson from a loss, but you can also learn a lesson from a win. I'll
take that lesson.
If they learn a lesson from a win, the coaches will take it. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 3, 3rd and short. McAnulty Gives it off to Bryant. Oh, that stutter step. Oh, baby, you got to patent that and sell it on the street. There you go. Bryant.
And that will be a Simmons first down. Now, you know, whenever you're having to run all these sprints, you're doing all these line drills during practice, you're going, oh, I don't want to be doing this stuff. But now, 4 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game, you're up by 1. This is when you say, thanks, coach.
That's exactly right. You know, that nothing like hard work. Nothing replaces hard work. And, you know, the great thing is to see these guys that have got talent to get their hands on the football. Bryant, you know, you look at, he's got Ferguson's been the bulwark for the Mules offensively. 86 carries coming in tonight's game, Dwayne. But Bryant, 33 carries. But tonight, he's showing what he's made of, baby. He's moving the ball downfield. The Mules are in the red zone. They have a 91% efficiency rate, folks. That's like unheard of. 1st and 10, 4 minutes to go. Bryant again. And they're keeping him honest. Number 12 in on that play for Cape Central. That's James Poindexter, sophomore, along with a multitude of other Cape Central Tigers.
Coble's coming back in, and Jake Smith is leaving the field. 2nd down and 8.
Glad you be with us tonight, folks. We enjoyed bringing you the telecast. Always a joy. Hey, this will be re-telecast Monday night at 7:30. Watch the game in its entirety. And we've got a 2nd and 8 now for McAnulty and company. And there's a pitch back to Bryant again. Oh, nice tackle there. I mean, nice block by number 3. And then Ben Knuckles helped make that play what it became. You know, get a good block on the defender, allowing Bryant to get inside. Picks up good yardage, and I believe he's inside the 10 at the 9. I believe he's close to first down. Clock's running.
But you notice after he got hit, he kept the legs driving and he spinned, and then he was able to pick up a few more yards before going down.
Yeah, these guys aren't real big, but very good balance by Bryant on that last play. All right, now 3rd and 3, 2:45 and counting. There's Bryant going again. It looks like he's got a first down or close to it. And we'll see where the officials mark the football. No word yet on the Farmington-Jackson ball game. And we'll keep you posted. If we know anything else, we'll probably Coach Kirby at our post game will let us know about the status of Austin Williams. What a valuable part of this program for the Poplar Bluff Mules.
And when they walked him off the field, he was walking on his own power, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign. Yeah, you don't want the ambulance and all that stuff. That's not good. Hey, look at the top of the screen. You got Jake Smith. Watch this, viewers. Let's just check it out. 4th and 1. Let's do it, baby. Let's go. And they're stopped. He's stopped. Bryant stopped at the 8-yard line. Not much help with the forward progress there. Good job. You got to hand it to the Cape Central Tigers defense. You know, Bryant, of course, you know, they gave him the ball every single time in that last series. Been nice to see mix it up a little bit, but nevertheless, a good job. Kudos to the defensive line of the Tigers. Now they've got an opportunity taking the ball over, Dwayne, at their 8-yard line.
In the movie Unnecessary Roughness, you remember when the coach said to the defender, he said, give me the ball, whatever, I want the ball. So right now it's time for us to make a turnover and get the ball back.
Absolutely. We've got 1:57 remaining, and you know you're going to see a lot of, hard hitting. Jeepers. Hide the kids. That was not scary, folks.
Cantrell Andrews just got his bell rung there, and he's a tough cookie, though. He's done an excellent job offensively for Cape Central tonight. 1:36 and counting now. You got the good news for Cape Central. They've got the football, but the problem is they're back at their 8-yard line. No gain on that last play as we're getting closer, ever so closer, to a victory for the Poplar Bluff Mules. The clock's ticking. 1:22. They're up by 1. 21-20, fourth quarter. And there's Williams under center. He rolls out. It's number 81. It's a pass completion. That's a first down. That'll stop the clock. That's number 81 of the pass. Zach Borboom.
Zach. That's another Zach, man. Here's another Zach, number 90.
It has to be the Zach night here at Red Hawks.
Here's another Zach, Zach Young. You got 3 Zachs on the Cape Central Tigers. All right, here we go again. 1:07, clock stop. Cape Central trying desperately to get the ball down the field. Shotgun. Here's another pass, and the Mules are staying back. They'll give them the 5 to 10 yards. They want to prevent the long pass, and those Cape Central fans in that orange and white jumping up and going crazy, because that would be a bad sign for the Mules. 58-second clock stop. Good job.
Number 81, Borboom again on the catch.
Yeah, Borboom with another catch, and they've done a good job, Dwayne, of managing the clock here. You know, nice 10-yard completion. Williams to Borboom, out of bounds, and here we go again. 2nd and 1, under a minute to go. Williams, always a long pass, overthrew his defender, and that's what you got to do. You don't want to underthrow it. Let the receiver run up underneath it. Otherwise, you risk the interception possibility. And now we've got a 3rd and 1, and time for the Mules defense to shine here.
This is when we call on Ethan Hollins and the guys in the front line to make sure they put up a wall that cannot be pushed back, and not only not pushed back, but yet they just move forward and take that quarterback and push him back about 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Ethan Hollins, I'd like to have him mic'd up right now to see what he's talking about. Go, Ethan, baby. 53 seconds, Mules up by 1.
53 seconds left to play in the game.
You know what it's going to be. Oh, he's running through the middle. He gets the first down. Or close to it. Yeah, I think that forward progress is going to allow the Tigers to start afresh at the 30-yard line with a first down. Clock stop, 46 seconds remaining. Boy, this is getting a little, a little antsy.
And I don't see any of the Poplar Bluff fans going anywhere.
Yeah, we need to get the wave going with these Mules fans. I think we're going to have a measurement of the ball right now. And we're not going to this is not going to be a Gary Simmons Tired Automotive first down, okay? We're not doing that for you, Cape. It's only for our Mules, boys. All right, come on, guys.
And it will be a first down.
First down, 46 seconds remaining. The clock is stopped. All the suspense and drama of a romantic thriller or a James Bond movie is right here on your TV screen tonight, folks. City Cable.
Me the ball.
Hollins comes out. Coming in for Hollins, replacing him is Tony Hinton, the junior. He's done a good job tonight. And Hollins, okay, he's got, he hustles. We got it. There's another bomb. Oh, wow. You got that number 8. Drew Gardner's got all that speed. Oh, man, he about ran underneath that football, and he would have taken it to the house because nobody was there behind him for Poplar Bluff. 38 seconds now, 2nd and 10. The poor guy I guess it was was it 28, John Ritter or Kyle Bader that attempted that, the kicker. Boy, he's got to be watching this game intently. 38 seconds remaining, clock running now. Here's an outside pass to Andrews. Andrews moves around one defender. Tries to get outside, he gets to the 42, and the clock stopped, 30 seconds remaining.
And he didn't want to take Greg Coble on, so he takes a step outside, stops the clock.
Well, your secondary is going to be tested at some point in the game. Mules were tested a big way up at Union in week 2 when they had the Kansas-bound quarterback burning for about 4 touchdown passes. They lost that game 49-14.
But I have a first down and 10 and 30 seconds left. This is a dangerous situation.
I think they're up to the task. They got to put some pressure on the quarterback. Oh, yeah.
What were you saying?
I said number 16. He's right there on the ground, baby. It's number 56, Kelton Thompson.
I think you were saying something about putting pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, we put pressure on him all right. 24 seconds now, and I think we've got a timeout. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout so we catch our breath here. Don't go away, folks. You're watching Mules football right here on the world-famous City Cable.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank. With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are. And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
And the charge for tonight's game is 0. Okay. And that's hopefully that's what the Mules going to hold the Cape Central Tigers to here on this offensive series. I tell you what, you have to hand it to Cape Central, Dwayne. They've clawed their way back. They got the ball at the 8, the goal line stand, 4th and 1. Mules didn't get it. Bryant couldn't punch through the hole. And now here they are managing the game well is Andrew Williams. He's put him in a position. You want to be able to put your team in a position to win, and that's what he's done. 24 seconds remaining. Shotgun. And they go back to the dangerous, ever dangerous Andrews, and he's tackled at midfield. He runs by number 51 for Poplar Bluff, says, as Michael Bean says, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you're that guy that's been burning us all night on the ground. They wrap him up right at midfield. It's going to be...
He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards, so that'll put us in about a 3rd and 4th or 3rd and 5th. What are we looking at?
Michael Penny, boy, I tell you, his intensity, he's just been fantastic performer for Poplar Bluff this year. 12 seconds remaining. Mules up by 1, 21-20.
A very long 12 seconds, Bruce.
And you got a conference call going on here with the officials. Mules fans, you can hear a defense shouting defense, defense. Good contingent of Mules fans here as they, wow. What are they doing? We've got a penalty here.
I think several hundred folks just missed what happened.
15-yard penalty, and all of a sudden they move the ball down to the 35-yard line. Right with the ball snap, Coach Rowland, one of the assistant coaches for Poplar Bluff, defensive coordinator, calls a timeout. 10 seconds remaining now. As the officials, most of the time the officials in a ball game, they don't want to be heard from, or you never know who is officiating the game. And these guys got a decent job. It seems like there's so many timeouts and penalties and this and that. I didn't even see the penalty in that last play. Coach Rowland's got a little verification. Roughing the passer. Okay, roughing the passer was the call. So that's our situation. 10 seconds remaining. We'll take a quick break and come back. You don't want to miss this last 10 seconds, folks. You're watching Mules Football right here on City Cable.
She'll be graduating before I know it. I need to start planning now for our finances. Every little bit helps, like saving money on my business checking account.
Do you have a reason to start saving money using free business checking from First Midwest Bank?
All right, we're back live action. They put 2 seconds back in the clock. 12 seconds now remaining in this contest. 21-20. Cape Central's got a couple plays left. Here's the pass. Oh, in and out of the hands at the 25, number 8. One of the key receivers, Drew Gardner, and he couldn't hang on. That's going to make it a 2nd down and 10. 7 seconds remaining on the clock. You're catching all the suspense right here on City Cable at Houck Stadium. The Mules looking to go 4-2 on the season. They had no idea, Dwayne, it'd be this tough, did they?
I don't think anybody had that idea what was going to happen tonight. But anybody's game, and McAnulty has just really been there for the team tonight.
Yeah, offensive line, Kelton Thompson, Michael Penny, great job.
7 seconds left to play. Here's snap.
You got to get some pressure on the quarterback. 2 seconds left. Yeah, a little bit too much drama for the heart for these coaches, I'd say. They got 1 play left here. 2 seconds remaining. If in case you just joined us, you're looking at a thriller. It's not in Manila, but it's in Houck Stadium here at Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The Tigers have 1 play left. Oh my goodness. 21-20 is our score. That extra point attempt that failed by Kyle Bader, number 23, the freshman for Cape Central, or he was a senior rather, looms so large right now. And they're trying to kick a field goal to win the ball game. The snap is low. The kick is up. It's no good. And the Mules win.
1
Mules
point.
win, 21-20. Hey, you know what? We'll take it, baby.
We'll take that win.
We'll take it. We'll come right back. Mules win, 21-20. Go 4-2. You're watching Mules Football right here live on City Cable.
Just imagine unlocking the door to your new home for the very first time. I'm Sandy Wood, your home loan specialist with First Community Bank. Now stop imagining and let me help make your dream a reality. Whether you're buying your first home with little or no money down, building a home, or buying the home of your dreams, we have a loan product to fit your needs. Don't just dream about owning a new home. Call me today and let First Community Bank help make your dream a reality.
Bluff Honda is Southeast Missouri's only big red dealer.
The multi-use vehicle you've been waiting for.
And since it's made by Honda,
you know it's the best.
Powered by a 675cc fuel-injected engine, it has the muscle to do every job you can dream up.
Big Red sets the new standard in utility and recreation.
Built with automotive technologies, Big Red will power you through your chores and get you to the important stuff in record time.
Big Red!
Exclusively at Bluff Honda.
Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff.
Howdy, I'm Professor Ray.
And I'm Ben, speaking for Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Your tire expert.
Raven's got the best brands like Goodyear and Michelin, and expert advice by folks who know tires.
I'm really smart, so you can call me Professor.
Ray, it don't take an Einstein to know Raven's the place for tires.
Howdy.
We're here to tell you that Raven is your one-stop for complete auto service.
Raven's got experienced trained technicians that do it right the first time.
We even offer a nationwide warranty.
We work on all these parts right here.
So for all your auto service needs,
remember Raven Tire and Auto Service.
There's never been a better time to come by and check out the Blackwell Ball and Ford Service Center. And here's just a few reasons why.
Going on right now, get a free Missouri State Safety Inspection with oil change upon request. And once your car or truck is ready for the road, put control back into your hands with a new set of tires.
We've got you covered there too. Our meter beat deals will do just that. We'll meter beat the lowest prices in the area.
Inside our body shop, you'll find experience and equipment like lifetime guarantee on all paint and repairs.
So put your concerns to rest and stop by the Blackwell Ball and Ford Service Center today.
Here we are at Houck Stadium. The Mules with a thriller, 21-20. They come into the stadium probably a little bit too confident, as was evidenced by the 14-0 hole they found themselves in, but came back in incredible fashion thanks to Zach, the double Zach McAnulty, along with Zach Ferguson. Zach McAnulty showed a lot of composure. You know, he got some rookie hits, rookie experiences out there. You know, getting sacked a couple times. But I'll tell you, Dwayne, he did a magnificent job, I think, overall in leading the Mules to their fourth victory of the season.
I was very impressed tonight with McAnulty and the work that he accomplished. I tell you what, having basically 4 days to practice with your team and get comfortable with each other and pull that off and come to a place like this and to play in Cape Girardeau here at SEMO University, I'm just very impressed with the guy, and I think that he's an excellent choice for tonight's pack pick.
Yeah, we had several candidates, folks, including our camera crew, which did a magnificent job. But we have to say, Kelton Thompson, buddy, you were hitting out there, number 56. We had obviously great performance. We can't give this guy the Pack's Big Player of the Game award every week, Zach Ferguson. But he's a mainstay on this offense. But Pete Bryant did a great job. Austin Williams did a great job. Offensively, and that offensive line. Now we are going to get you boys on there. You're just going to have the whole line on there. We might even treat you to a buffet at Ryan's or something. But overall the Mules they got the job done. You leave with a W. You leave with a W, and you can learn from a loss, but also you can learn from a victory. And I think they can learn something from this tonight.
Exactly. And I tell you what, as an old football player, I would love to have this in my shelf of plays that I can look back when I'm 30 years old and go back and say, oh, I remember that game in Cape Girardeau. We won by 1 point, and with a new coach, what a game. What a game.
Yeah, Zach won't forget this for many, many years to come, and we're so glad we could experience, and Poplar Bluff Mules fans are going to have a fun ride home, as we are. Mainly because we're getting a little bit of money for dinner and stuff. I just got that word. But anyway, it's beside the point. We're going to come back in just a minute with talk to Coach Shane Kirby and our Pack's Big Player of the Game. We're going to keep it a mystery. Stay right there. Don't go away. You're watching Mules football right here on City Cable.
With a Sterling Bank debit card, you now have access to any ATM anywhere on the planet free. Whether in Saturn or St. Louis, Pluto or Poplar Bluff, Memphis or Mars, no access charge, free. Efficient and effective. Good answers, fast answers, global answers. I'm Ken Poteet, Chairman and CEO with Sterling Bank. Thank you once again for being a part of and helping us build a great community bank.
Let Flooring America help you escape to a world of vibrant color and captivating design. With Stainmaster Carpet, Flooring America is celebrating the Stainmaster Carpet anniversary with savings on stylish and luxurious Stainmaster Carpet, laminate, wood, tile, and more. Plus, pay no interest for 3 years at Flooring America. The Stainmaster Carpet Anniversary Celebration, going on now at Flooring America, with you every step of the way.
Hi, I'm Drew Simmons for Simmons Tire Automotive. It's starting to get cold outside again, and as you prepare yourself for the fall and winter season, don't forget about your vehicle. With a new set of Michelin or BF Goodrich tires, you will get exceptional all-weather grip without sacrificing your tread life. For better fuel economy, get a tune-up or a few fuel injectors. Whatever you need, whether it be brakes, an alignment, or just an oil change, no job is too big or too small. So bring all of your automotive needs to Simmons Tire and Automotive, or give us a call at 785-TIRE.
Want a better life? Save time and money taking college and career classes close to home at Three Rivers Community College. Three Rivers has affordable costs, financial aid, locations close to you, day, evening, and online classes. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC. Start your better life now at Three Rivers Community College. Get started on campus or at our centers or online at trcc.edu.
Hey, here we are, looking high up into the stands at Houck Stadium. It's Dwayne and Bruce to bring you all the post-game action here. It's so much more fun, you know. I remember when Kurt and I did the games. Kurt and I did the games for a couple of years, Dwayne, and you know, we had some challenging ball games. You know, we'd go 5-5, and he'd say, "You do the coach, I'll do the play of the game." But you know, it's so much more fun when you win. You know, something about winning that makes everybody's got a little more bigger spring in their step, and they're just happier, and you know, I think the coaching staff is glad to get out of here with a win. But hey, a win's a win.
A win's a win, but it's not the win they was after. But like you say, at least it goes into the winning category, and now they can kind of go back and rebuild this week during practice and see what they did wrong. Watch the films in the morning and see what's going on and what they can improve on.
Yeah, you know, and Austin Williams, that's a shame. Was it Williams that got hurt? Number 30? Was it number 36? Yeah, he's sitting here, and we're going to talk with Coach. We'll come right back and talk with Coach Shane Kirby. Happy coach. Could be happier, but he's happy. 4-2 now in the season. First year. Pretty good, huh? We're watching Mules football. We'll be right back. You're watching Mules football on City Cable.
Just imagine unlocking the door to your new home for the very first time. I'm Sandy Wood, your home loan specialist with First Community Bank. Now stop imagining and let me help make your dream a reality. Whether you're buying your first home with little or no money down, building a home, or buying the home of your dreams, we have a loan product to fit your needs. Don't just dream about owning a new home. Call me today and let First Community Bank help make your dream a reality.
Press, located off Highway 67 north of Duckett Truck Center and General Bandits World Headquarters, with books, church, and children ministry supplies, Christmas cards, Bibles, and don't forget box cards for that special someone or special event, plus church bulletins, Thanksgiving and Christmas short plays and dramas, top picks from Joe Rosenberg, plus Epicenter now in. Get Sunday school materials local and save money. We are your printing source. Call now for a free quote. Stinson Press, open Monday through Friday, 7 to 4, Stinson Press.
Well, Coach, we was talking off camera here, and it was a good thing that the ambulance was still here because there was tension all over the place. So the fans were just absolutely just going berserk, and nobody was leaving. Everybody's eyes were on the field, and we take home a victory tonight, 1 point.
Well, you know, it's definitely probably the type of game the fans enjoy, a lot of excitement, but it's the type of game that'll give a head coach a heart attack, you know, the way this game went. You know, I felt like you know, we tried to preach to our kids, you know, they're an 0-5 ball club. Let's don't take them lightly. And I feel like we kind of came out here tonight and kind of did that a little bit. You know, the first quarter we kind of gave them a little bit of life where, you know, I think that's from us just taking them a little bit lightly. And I think we need to figure out that championship ball clubs, you know, they don't take anybody lightly. They take each play 100%, everything they got, and they don't take nothing for granted, and they fight and claw for everything they get. So that's kind of the mindset we're going to focus on.
Well, you know, I heard a lot of fans this week saying that this is going to be a cakewalk. We're just going to go up to Cape Girardeau. We're just going to walk all over them. It's just going to be just a cakewalk. And tell you what, the fans had to do a little bit of crow eating here and a little adjustment as well.
Well, you know, and I think, you know, our kids probably hear some of that, and they see Cape on film, and Cape, you know, looks like they're getting their butts kicked. And, you know, I think our kids just kind of took them for granted a little bit, and hopefully tonight was a wake-up call to make our kids realize that, you know, each night we've got to bring our A game no matter who we're playing, and that's what we expect.
Tell us a little bit about Bullington. Where were you at with him?
Well, he's got an MCL sprain, and they kind of act like, early next week he's going to do a little rehab, and he could possibly be out for the game Friday night. He might be able to play. So we're just going to see. We're going to rehab him over the weekend and rest him, and then try to evaluate him around Monday or Tuesday and see what's going to happen with him.
Okay, let's talk about McAnulty. And he came in tonight. You asked him to play, to step up and do a job.
Well, I think, we knew he'd get the job done. We've watched him in JV and through the course of the season. He's a really good leader, and the kids seem to rally around him. So we knew that he was a pretty logical choice to try to run the team, and I feel like he came out and he did everything we asked of him.
We're home next week, and what's your feelings going into that game?
Well, anytime we play Jackson, it's going to be a fist fight, a slugfest. So we've got to try to get ourselves, kind of focused back into the mentality that we're gonna go into a fist fight, and we're gonna have to try to get it physical with them and kind of take it to them and be ready for a very physical night of football. And it should be a great game at Friday night. So
pack the stadium and get ready for a lot of action, Coach. What kind of last comments do you have before we go?
Well, we're just going to focus on getting better. Our priority this week is to get ready to go against Jackson. We're 1-0 in conference, and we're trying to win a conference and a district championship. And Jackson Indians are going to be standing our way Friday night at Fred Morrow. So they're the next hurdle we got to get over.
Coach, congratulations on tonight, and thank you very much. Have a safe trip home.
You too.
Thank you. We'll be back with more live on City Cable in just a moment.
Bluff Honda is Southeast Missouri's only big red dealer.
The multi-use vehicle you've been waiting for.
And since it's made by Honda,
you know it's the best.
Powered by a 675cc fuel-injected engine, it has the muscle to do every job you can dream up.
Big Red sets the new standard in utility and recreation.
Built with automotive technologies, Big Red will power you through your chores and get you to the important stuff in record time.
Big Red!
Exclusively at Bluff Honda.
Highway 67 North and Poplar Bluff.
Howdy, I'm Professor Ray.
And I'm Ben, speaking for Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Your tire expert.
Raven's got the best brands like Goodyear and Michelin, and expert advice by folks who know tires.
I'm really smart, so you can call me Professor.
Ray, it don't take an Einstein to know Raven's the place for tires.
Howdy.
We're here to tell you that Raven is your one-stop for complete auto service.
Raven's got experienced trained technicians that do it right the first time.
We even offer a nationwide warranty.
We work on all these parts right here.
So for all your auto service needs,
remember Raven Tire and Auto Service.
Hey, folks, look who I've got, our Pack's Pick Player of the Game. We had a lot of choices tonight, Zach. Kelton Thompson, number 56. The whole offensive line at times, did a great job of making those holes for Zach and Bryant and everything. But I tell you what, your first varsity start, buddy, you couldn't have written the script much better, two touchdown passes to Zach. And granted, he did make you look good on that one, because I know that wasn't a pan play. But talk to us about what it was like just getting out here the first time in a university setting. You were on AstroTurf, which I know you like playing on. But just speak about what it was like for you coming out here.
Well, first it was pretty nerve-wracking, coming out to start. I had a bunch of butterflies in my stomach at first, but as I got out there, the butterflies went away. Just started working with the team, and we got things done.
Did you read the paper yesterday when Coach Kirby says, "Oh, he never gets nervous or anything"? He was probably reading the paper, just shaking like, "Oh." But you guys got in a hole early. Now, what was it? Just lack of focus, or these guys you can't look at the record, but these guys are a pretty good team, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're real good. We just underestimated them at first. We just kind of half butted it, but then they came out. And we decided that we had to come out and do something about it. So second quarter, we came in and did what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, and so, you got that the pressure the defense put on that Bader's, the senior's extra point attempt. That proved to be the difference in the ball game. But, so the defense, I think, did a good job. They stepped up. And, talk about the guys on the other side of the ball.
And our defensive guys, man, they're real good players. They're the ones that keep us in the game most of the time. They're the ones that keep us in the game for the first two games. They're the ones that help keep us in the game to where we come back and get a victory.
Now, what was the biggest challenge for you tonight? We talked about the timing of handing the ball off and everything. You got three quality backs behind you. Everyone has a different style. Ferguson's a slasher, and Bryant just plowing right through, and Austin Williams, he's a gamer. But what was the biggest challenge for you besides once you got settled down and got the butterflies out?
Yeah, well, just the speed of the game, really. At JV, it's a little bit slower time. Varsity, you just got to get ready for faster tempo, faster pace. And, I played with Ferguson. He's in my grade, so I played with him for a good 4 or 5 years. So, just chemistry kept us in there.
Yeah, you got chemistry. You also got marketable names, Zach and Zach, baby, the Zach Attack. But anyway, our Pax Big Player of the Game is Zach McAnulty. Awesome job, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing more things from you and Poplar Bluff Mules.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back. It's Zach McAnulty. They did it tonight, baby, 21-20, picked up their 4th win of the season. And before we go real quick, next game. Now, we got Jackson coming in. We don't know the score between Jackson and Farmington. Jackson's coming in next week, Freddie Memorial Stadium. That's going to be a big game.
It's going to be a big game for us. It's always tough rivalries. They're always a tough team. They always like to come down, ground and pound. So we just got to do what we can do, get in there and do what we usually do, what we can.
Absolutely. All right. We'll send it back. Zach McAnulty, Pax Pick Player of the Game. It was awesome, baby. 2 TDs. Yeah, he managed it good. Good job. And we're talking to the rest. We'll come back with a wrap-up in just a minute. You're watching Mules Football right here on City Cable.
When does a bank become the leader in customer service? When your bank makes a commitment to be where you are. And that's what we've done at First Community Bank. With locations in Poplar Bluff, Malden, Bernie, Campbell, and on Mount Auburn Road in Cape Girardeau, we're close to where you are. And wherever you are, we're only a click away with free internet banking and bill payment service. And that's why First Community Bank is the leader in customer service.
Let Flooring America help you escape to a world of vibrant color and captivating design with Stainmaster Carpet. Flooring America is celebrating the Stainmaster Carpet anniversary with savings on stylish and luxurious Stainmaster Carpet, laminate, wood, tile, and more. Plus, pay no interest for 3 years at Flooring America. The Stainmaster Carpet anniversary celebration going on now at Flooring America, with you every step of the way.
What a magnificent night tonight. The Mules come out to Houck Stadium facing Cape Central 0-5. And like, well, okay, this should be easy. Cape Central's got a talented team. They got a lot of young players. I mean, they got freshmen starting in this ball club. The quarterback is a sophomore. Number 18, the guy that we mentioned all through the game, Cantrell Williams, he's only a sophomore. So they got a lot of talent, a lot of young talent. But the Mules proved to be just a little bit too much, maybe a point too much when it came down to the end, 21-20. And the Mules will take this and build on it, and we're looking forward to next week at Freddie Memorial Stadium.
Well, when I was talking with the coach mentioned about overestimating Cape Central tonight, and just talked with some of the players, and the players said the same thing. They said we came in and we got an attitude adjustment. So this is a good lesson.
Yeah, it really is. And Kirby's got a good way. He doesn't have to raise his voice too much. He's just such a nice guy, but they know they know what's going on. They know they want to play their hearts out for the guy, and they've done it tonight. They came in, started out a little bit late, but he was finished. You got to finish strong, and that's what the Mules did tonight. So tomorrow, or rather Monday night, we'll be back on with this broadcast 7:30. Don't miss that. And then Friday night live at Freddie Memorial Stadium. Wow, you don't want to miss it, folks. If you can't make it to the game, you got to check it out here on City Cable, because that's going to be one heck of a ball game against Jackson.
It is, and I think that they're going to go into that game expecting to have to give 110%. And if they don't, they know what's going to happen to them. So they better have their act together, and they better practice hard, listen to the coaches, and do a good job, because it's going to take everything.
It really is, and we don't know the status on Austin Williams. He's out walking around, so we'll keep you posted on that. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed the telecast. The Mules bring home a winner, and everybody's going to be driving back from Cape tonight happy. Mules go to 4-2, folks, in the quest of their first district title since 2000. History in the making right here on City Cable. You're watching Mules football on City Cable. Good night, everybody.